Hey everybody, we are here. It's Friday. Excited, very excited. It's going to be a fun show. I got a chance to see Onward, so we'll talk about that. I'll review that for you guys. I know Mark Reilly has some questions about the movie. Mark Reilly's here, by the way. So is Ben Goddard. He's engineering. Kate Mulligan is here, and it's her birthday on Monday, but she's here with us today. Bonnie Somerville. We're going to talk to her about a lot of things and how's she feeling about that corruption trade. How does she feel what good old Shannon did to her? We'll talk about it in just a sec. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SEN Live. It's the Schmodown Entertainment Network. I'm Kristian Harloff. So very happy to have you here on this Friday. It is the 21st of February. Engineering, he is the bandit. He is Ben Goddard. What's up, brother man? Woo! Next to me on my left, coughing up a storm, Kate Mulligan. And back again, Mark, the yodiest of Rileys. Mark Reilly is here.
Hi!
And she's on the table. She is here. She is back. She is recovering. But she is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Somerville, the smoke show, is in the house. And happy early birthday to
Thank you.
Your birthday is next week. It's on,
Yes.
do we say when it is? Do you care?
No, we don't say when
We're saying it is. Or
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
Good. Glad to have you here. It's Monday. Kate got you a nice gift.
I know, look at this.
Yeah.
Girl after my own heart.
A Kirkland's Prosecco. Just so you know.
Ben, maybe tonight's the night. Ben.
Tonight's the night.
Ben.
We got the expensive stuff.
You still don't have to do shit.
Hey, get some of those McDonald's
we got the Kirkland
candles.
Prosecco.
Yeah, it's very exciting to have everybody
Have a
here
hot
today.
night.
Hot night
I
indeed.
know.
It is I'm very happy to have everyone here, and I will tell you that also. Thank you guys. I went to after yesterday's show. Went to the Facebook group. So many great suggestions. I will tell you that what I think we're leaning towards at the moment is we're gonna do the $5 and up. Today we'll keep it the way that it was, but the way that we're probably gonna do it next week, $5 and up will be read on the air. It'll be $20 for the Streamlabs as we have them. For the Schmobot, and the impressions will come inside of those. So that'll be the new tier there. As far as the other ones that come through, those $1, $2, $3 ones that we always appreciate, those will be read off in a coupled show. This is all the suggestions, by the way, from you guys, and I love it. The coupled show that we will have, most likely John Rocha and Ben Goddard will host that. We're still talking about it, but we're figuring out exactly when that will happen. But that's what it is looking like at the moment. So thank you again for all the wonderful suggestions yesterday. Let's jump right into this review, because I had a chance to see Onward, the new PIXAR movie, the other day. And I took my my 8-year-old. I know. I took my 8-year-old to go see it, and I had seen. Riley, did you go to D23?
I went, to that one.
Yeah,
where we saw it.
Yeah, and we saw it,
We
right?
saw some footage.
And we loved what we saw. And there's a lot of emotional moments. It's one of those things where you're wondering if it's going to have that Weekend at Bernie's feel, because hearing this guy, Bonnie, do you know what the story's about?
Yeah.
They're able to bring, it's a fantasy world, but they're able to bring their dad back for like a day. But the spell goes wrong, and he only got half his body, and they got to figure out how to find this gem in order to bring him back for a full day. And when you hear the director and writer talk about this came from him and his brother losing their father early and wishing and wondering. You could feel that in this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I said that pun intended, I guess, the magic is there with Pixar again. It wasn't as funny as I hoped it would be. I think it is a really good movie. I'm not categorizing it yet as great, but I thought it was really good. The emotion hit when it was supposed to. It took turns when it was supposed to in ways that, okay, that's different. You're engaged the whole way through. I thought it was pretty creative. I thought Chris Pratt's character was probably the one I responded to the most, and so did my daughter. But Octavia Spencer is just firing at all cylinders as her character in this movie. She was great. So there's some great voice acting. In this, Ali Wong does a good job for the role she's in. Julia Louis-Dreyfus also playing the mom. It has some really good kind of touching moments, and it was short. It was to the point. It was one of the better Pixar movies that I've seen in a little bit, for sure, but I still wouldn't categorize it as great yet. That doesn't mean that I can't get there if I watch it again. It usually happens with these movies. But for me, I recommend it. I recommend it to families, and my daughter was watching. It's not scary. There's some moments that you think could be scary, and then it's because it's a good dinosaur that you could put that as a horror flick.
I've seen it once. I can't remember it.
I've never seen more kids get. The only other movie I've seen more kids get scared of is Kubo and the Two Strings, or as JT says, Kubo and the Eight Strings. But
Coraline would be up there too.
Coraline
is legitimately terrifying.
Coraline is scary.
Yeah,
I think.
You will cry in this
Nightmare
movie.
Before Christmas is scary.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Creepy moments.
But I'm telling you, Good Dinosaur. There's a part that I remember watching.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. But this is a movie you will all cry in. I will tell you that. Like I didn't, but I have no soul.
Give me the bar. What are your great Pixar films?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I would say Toy Story
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 through 3 are
Whatever's
great.
about to come.
I think Toy Story 4 is really good.
Yeah, I would put it.
Yeah, but I'd say Toy Story 1 through 3 are great.
Great.
Let's see. I think Inside Out I think is great.
Yep.
I was actually going to ask you how you feel about Inside Out, because I
Love
feel like
Inside
I feel like this seems like this movie is in that same vein of like creating a world.
Yeah,
as
but I thought it
opposed
was,
to, like,
yes, it did, and that was done very well in this movie.
Yeah.
They both did that very well.
I mean,
I thought Inside Out had had a little more funnier jokes, maybe.
Yeah.
But again,
and it had Richard Kind.
yes,
Sure did.
So let's see.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
That moment.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. is
Monsters
great.
Inc.
Like
Monsters
the
Inc. is great.
greatest of all time.
Yes.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo I would consider great. Yes.
I'll give a shout out to Monsters University and Cars, because I feel like those two get overlooked. Monsters University with like telling kids that
Cars. You think Cars is a great movie?
I like Cars a lot. The first
But
Cars.
you think it's great?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I agree.
I
and
wouldn't
just
put
like
Cars
Monsters University telling kids that it's okay to not follow the exact, like, you have to go to college for 4 years and do this, like, and you can still achieve your goals. Like, I thought that was very underrated.
Yes. You know what? Another one I will tell you though is a movie. This is going off my example of what I said. You can watch it once, say, "Oh, I think that was pretty good," and then turns great. Coco is a movie for me that when I saw it the first time,
Seen it.
I saw Coco the first time and I said,
Pixar.
"Yeah, I thought it was good." And I probably had the same conversation, but not great. Watched it again, said, "This is a great movie." So Coco made that switch to me.
I think The Incredibles for me
Oh,
yeah.
is
I
the
love The
number one.
Incredibles.
It's the
it's
number
so
one
funny.
animated movie of all
You don't
time.
like The Incredibles?
I am one of those rare people that
It's for adults.
I like The Incredibles a lot. I do. I'm one of those rare people that likes Incredibles 2 better than the first one.
Okay.
Really?
I might
Oh,
be-
I
I
actually
might be-
really loved Incredibles.
I might be
2.
the only person that liked 2 better
I
than
like
1.
two.
You and Nost are on that Incredibles 2 train.
I liked 2
I am
better
not.
than 1. Most people are not.
That
Most people are
raccoon,
not.
Yeah,
the raccoon
Incredibles.
scene and
It's- I've never
the
seen my
bike
son
scene
laugh
with
like that, yeah. That
with
raccoon scene?
Elastigirl. Raccoon scene and the bike chase.
How do you say it?
I was
Raccoon?
just about to say raccoon.
Raccoon.
I see
It's a
raccoon.
raccoon.
A raccoon.
They're a raccoon.
Yeah,
He's
you
not-
know John Raccoon.
He's not. I've heard of him.
Yeah,
Rocky.
he's
You
you
say
know.
it like the
Ladies
Beatles.
and gentlemen,
Rocky
entering the ring, the switchblade, John Raccoon.
Hey, I'm John Raccoon.
Yeah.
And then my favorite is Wally.
John Raccoon.
Wally.
You're John.
Oh my God, Wally.
Wally's my
yes.
favorite.
See, Wally-
See, Wally doesn't do it for me.
Wally's good for the
Great.
first like
It-
20 minutes.
It's
45.
It's a wonderful movie.
It's
But
a little heavy-handed about the fat people.
Up,
Oh,
would you put
Ratatouille?
Up as great?
Ratatouille's.
I love
See,
Ratatouille.
Up is that.
Do you ever hear
What
that
you-
story with the
bad.
Ratatouille? Does Sadie ever tell you the Ratatouille story? Ask her about it. Not in the air.
All right.
Okay, so
See how you
Oh,
feel
good
about
tease.
Wally.
Good
20
radio.
minutes. That's how I feel about Up. Up,
Okay.
you can't argue with the score and the beginning
I'm with
of that
you on
movie.
that.
I
The
never
rest of
got
the movie's
through it.
not good.
I never got through the
Oh,
beginning.
you shut your mouth. I love Up so much.
I
There's
like
a reason why it was nominated for Best Picture.
because
I
the
don't- I
opening.
couldn't
So
get
was
through
How to
the
Train Your
beginning.
Dragon 3.
Yeah, that's true.
No, Best Picture.
Oh, it was nominated
Not
for Best
animated.
Picture? I did
Best
not know that.
Picture.
Oh, wow.
Up for me, the beginning alone is I think what took people
Absolutely.
to that. Because I
And
remember
that's
watching
fair.
that. There was another one I watched with my wife, and the Giacchino score puts everybody into tears, and that's what you think of. That's what you think of. It was that
Well, now-
movie
It's
because
like
then
Cinema Paradiso. All you have to
Yeah.
hear is the music.
Yes.
You don't even need to pay attention to the words, and you're just bawling.
Well, now, like, that's the thing with, like, TikTok. You see, like, people putting, like, their montages of, like, their pets throughout their lives when they
The
pass
music.
away to the
Yeah, it's
Giacchino
nice.
score. 'Cause it's so
okay.
good.
Yeah,
And
I'm-
just, like, makes you cry.
I played it at my wedding. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
So it was great.
That's
What part of your wedding?
You're
You're like, let's hit the dance floor.
Yeah, the end. When the wedding was dead. When it was over.
That'd be a good father of the bride and bride dance song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think it was right before. I think that everybody was coming down to it because my wife came down. We didn't do the traditional. Here
Bugs
Comes the
Life.
Bride.
Bugs
What's
Life is
that?
good
What do you
too.
got?
Bugs Life is
It's
good
just
too.
like
What is that?
it's a little massager.
Do you have ADD?
Do I?
Do I?
I'm
Maybe.
curious. You
That
can't
looks-
sit still.
It's this weird.
What is this?
You know,
What
I
is this, a
gotta
salt and
tell you,
pepper
I
shaker?
brought this with me because
It's like
I
a
could
butt plug.
not get the bottom off, and I thought with these nice, strong gentlemen,
Yes.
no offense, or you, I'm not.
Listen, no.
She can actually do it, yeah.
honestly.
I could not get this off to take the plastic out, and all of a sudden, as you were talking,
did it.
I did it, and it's supposed to be like some sort of soother
Oh,
for your
the fighters use it when
for
they
your
get black
nether
eyes.
for your nether regions.
That's
No,
not another reason.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's actually making
I'm
noise.
sure you could do it on your nether regions. but-
I actually was about to say.
Don't try it on. Well,
The
you know what?
shape of
Maybe
it
if
is
the ratings go
conducive.
down, you should try it on the
Well,
show.
if- wait, if your area is that big, we have a problem.
No,
What
certain
we call
people
it-
like certain
well,
things.
yeah, this is way too big of a,
Think.
spot. Anyway,
Good to know.
going on. Back to children's cartoons.
Well,
Back to Up.
Yeah, so we'll make
Up,
sure that we cover
Courtney.
for that. Anyway, so I will go ahead and I will say that it's I'm a 4. I go 4 out of 5 schmoes.
That's
For-
a good.
for the
That's a
movie.
good score.
4 out of
PIXAR, like, not top
I would-
tier.
I mean, again, I have to see it again.
Yeah.
Because it's always difficult after you see it for the first time. Because I would put it in the same category when I saw Coco the first time. Will I feel that way the second time? Like my daughter, and I always gauge it by how my daughter liked it. And my daughter was saying she kept talking about it. If she forgets about it quick, then I'm like, okay, maybe it doesn't resonate. But she is obsessed with the Descendants right now on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Obsessed,
Yeah.
obsessed, singing the songs, everything too. I can sing these fucking songs now.
Yeah.
I literally went, the George Clooney movie?
No, but it's like, yeah, that's what I thought initially. But trust me,
The
it is.
Descent, the horror
Yeah,
movie.
no, it is not that, but it's the Descendants. And if
Neil
anybody who has
Marshall
kids
Descent?
in that age range, you know it because I'm telling you, I'm singing these songs back and forth. I'm so much so that I'm so glad that we're using like copyright-free music now at Schmodown because I legit thought of giving this one song "Chillin' Like a Villain" to
boy.
Rachel Silverstrini because of everything she's put me through with the Switchblade. But "Chillin' Like a Villain" is actually a really good song too. So. Either way, it's there's some good stuff going on in the Schmodown, by the way, if you didn't know this. And Bonnie, I gotta ask
Woof.
you,
Yeah.
big match that went down with you and Brett. Good match.
Big match.
One day later,
So good. I just,
Yeah.
every time she's on the show, I just want to stare at
You
her.
wanna kiss her.
More than I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason her nickname's the smoke shell and
yeah.
mine's the
Smoke
mouth.
I mean, the
but
same.
in
Don't
real
let me
life-
get in the
but
way,
in
by
real life,
the
I'm
way. You
the
can just
mouth.
reach over. I'm fine.
We always put someone in between them,
Yes.
and
I
they
know.
just end up
I know,
sitting there.
yeah.
Let me ask you,
like,
let me
this
ask
is
you-
awkward.
Marzonia.
Let me ask you a question. So one day later, Shannon Barney, your former manager, trade you away to Robert Meyer Burnett. How did you feel with that?
I mean, I felt fine, except I got this like long written love story text message about how great I was, and then it's like you're traded XOXO, and it's like, well,
a
fuck
breakup.
off.
Yeah.
It's like a breakup.
Yeah,
You got
it's like
broke.
a breakup.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a breakup.
Yeah.
Right. So
No, it's not you. It is you.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
But
not
we
you,
love
but it
and,
is.
And champagne on me anytime. Bye bye. It's like,
you're out.
Oh.
what?
But you understand as a manager how she had to make that move.
Why?
What do you mean why? You're 0-3. Who know? You're working
Always
actress.
by 1 point.
I know. You're a working actress and you don't know when you're going to compete again. Your track record of showing up is
What?
Spotty at best?
What are you
thank you,
talking
spotty
about?
at best.
To when? To
Spotty
these
Bonnie.
when I have auditions?
No, in general.
I would not go to a schmodown. I would not go to a schmodown.
But
the amount of people that were like, is she gonna show up
for
a schmodown?
Yeah, of course you will. So, but this show, fuck it, right?
This show means nothing. Who the fuck are you?
But a schmodown. Anyway, so like if we did,
I get it.
My idea
kidding.
already is to see if this Claudia Dolph, who's getting so much press already, she hasn't played one game. She's been traded twice. She's never had one game. I am almost thinking that maybe you guys should play each other. Because that would be a thing.
I would love for you to annihilate her.
I would love to annihilate anyone at this point. I've lost by 3 points, by 1 point
every
each
single time. Yeah, I know. So, but anyway, so.
But I love Brett so much. It was so nice playing with Brett.
He was. It was a fun match.
It's like, what do you want to say? What do you want to say to Bonnie? You're a very nice
person.
Yeah, he's great, and he'll be back next week. By the way,
she's more successful than me.
Yep. And
she's more talented.
My favorite
than
thing that, and I don't know if it was planned, but it certainly just came off great, was when he's at the table and you made your joke about the residuals, and then she said, "At least I get residuals," and then Brett goes, "Well, at least she was on TV," and you go, "Stop helping her." Was that planned?
That was so funny. That was so funny. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
We had to sort of hit that vibe in the when we pre-taped the promo.
Eric's when he was just like, "She's prettier than me. She's more successful than me."
And then he just stops.
Cut. It was like, Eric did so well with that promo.
That's actually all he said, though. Too.
Really?
I'm gonna win, though. I'm gonna win one of these. You know, I'm gonna win one of these.
You might.
I am.
Agreed.
Hell yeah. I have faith in you, Bonnie.
I am.
have to say,
I'm just gonna have to start studying a little
bit more
because it goes out of my head. I know it, and then I'm like.
It's always the actresses that I said that if the actress and the actors actually studied a little bit more. Look at Mike, like they could be superstars because of the retention and stuff that comes in there. But you also need someone that's going to be able to teach you the study. You know, you need someone like a Ben Bateman or. And by the way, I don't know if anybody saw his.
Yes.
So this morning, well, let's rewind. Yesterday was a shit show. On here,
big day yesterday.
Rocha and Rocha and Dagnino kind of yelling at each other on the phone a little bit too. Dagnino makes a call on the air here on the show that there will be no managers. That's his final decision. That's it. Not happening. No managers. Then.
So the Reilly roundtable.
Well, before that, so Dan Merle posts a big thing in the Facebook group and says, look, well, that's news to me because we had a conversation that we would talk about it, and then there was an announcement made on a show. So he makes his post.
Dan Merle got involved.
Yeah, and there's a big
that
post.
Guy doesn't ever get involved.
130 comments on his post. It was and then Ben responds, and Ben said this whole thing. So it was back cordially, but they had some because Ben was starting to get some heat that it was him that kind of started this whole thing.
Right.
So they were going back and forth at it. Then Reilly has Dagnino on his show, and to no one's surprise, late. But he makes his decision, and then decides again, not an hour more later than being on this show, that he will manage Ben Bateman and Rocha will manage Merle in the championship match. So people are, of course, calling him a flip-flopper, saying he's going back and forth. And this morning, Dan Merle was on Rocha's show, and they talked about it too. So I haven't got a chance to watch that, but it is on Rocha's channel. So it's a lot of stuff.
How early is Rocha up?
He's up early, man. He's up early. He doesn't have kids.
He doesn't have kids. What's he doing? He
No,
should sleep in, bruh.
I know, it's true. All right, there's a couple other things I want to talk about as far as news goes. Ben, we have some other stories popping today that you want to talk about in general?
More video game news.
Okay,
it says that Eli Roth is going to be directing the latest video game movie, Borderlands. And this is like a real like wild, eccentric, like kind of video game. I personally haven't played it, but a lot of the animation style's different. It's like the animation style. Think of like a Scanner Darkly, like that kind of animation style. I don't know if he'd do it like the movie like that. But do you guys like Eli Roth? Are you excited because he's doing the clown like thing that he's doing as well? So it seems like he's taking a lot of projects.
I like Eli Roth, but
have you met him?
God, I hate clowns.
Are you scared of clowns?
I hate them.
Why?
Ever since I was little, I just hated
Scared
clowns.
the shit out of you.
They didn't scare me.
Oh,
I just don't like them. I think like even as a kid, I could tell they
racist
were
against
trying.
clowns.
I'm a racist. I'm a clown racist.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For some reason, I never found them funny, and I always felt they were talking down to us as kids.
Okay.
And there was never a sense of a clown doing something, and it would always be like, yeah, amuse me. Go ahead. Like I never.
You never got it. You were one of those
I
hecklers
just
up
thought
top.
they were looking down.
What am I, a
us.
clown? I'm here to fucking
Right,
amuse
right.
you.
Don't watch Wrinkles
What do you
the
mean
Clown.
I made you laugh?
that
What do you mean I
documentary.
fucking made you laugh? I made you laugh?
Right.
What am I, a fucking clown?
Yeah, you know who does a
I
great?
amuse
Oh,
you?
you know what I watched last night?
What?
I didn't watch Clone Wars yet. By the way, people have been asking.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I watched the first episode of Hunters.
Oh, how is it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I can't wait.
God, I forgot.
Are you
That's
watching? Have you started The Outsider yet?
No,
Isn't it great?
yeah,
Isn't
I
it
know.
great?
Let's
Is that
jump
the
from one.
Bateman one?
HBO,
Yeah,
Bateman,
it's-
Ben
yeah, it's
Mendelsohn,
Mendelsohn.
and
Oh.
the brilliant Cynthia Erivo, who, if you want to talk about range people and you have any desire to see like what a real actress is, watch go from Harriet and her singing and color Broadway and watch her play this character on.
Put the schmob on, by the way.
She's the private detective. She range is just her range is insanity.
Yeah. Well, going back to Hunters, because I didn't. So tell me a little bit about this, because I know Hunters, but not the actual show itself. But like I know Jordan Peele produced it. Now there were
His birthday's today.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There were parts.
People are the best.
Well, there were parts of this show that I know that there was something like, after World War II, because the show, if you didn't know what it was about, that the Nazis some of the Nazis after the war have been hiding out in America and trying to secretly kind of do things within the government and kind of take over within, And so what I assume.
True story.
Well, the true story is that there was definitely Nazis that came here afterwards too. But you can tell what I was telling Ben beforehand too. There's moments of this, and not to the cartoonish level that like the second Kingsman got to, and even in the first one, I felt a little bit of Kingsman vibe, just for like a very serious version of Kingsman, if you will. Because
I'll take that.
But the only reason I say that is because of maybe the things because and it also felt a little Batman-ish. It felt like you could tell this is based off a comic book, also, isn't it? Is it? Because it feels like one. Okay.
Someone's going to tell you real soon.
Someone's going to tell me soon, and I hope that they do. It feels.
We had the internet.
Yeah, they
look at.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm on the.
Okay,
Wikipedia
maybe
for it.
maybe
I'm
not. I don't know. Maybe it's an original. I have no idea. But it's like the opening scene. You know right away the kind of show it's going to be, and then it's a toned down Pacino, which I like, but I told my wife this morning because my wife didn't know anything about it, and she's like, "Oh, what is this?" And I went, "Let's watch it." And she liked it after we watched the first episode. And we both agreed we liked the toned down Pacino, but we also agreed he's got to have a yelling scene.
Yeah,
he's got to have at
He
least
always
one.
has to have a yelling scene.
We gotta find the Nazis
Because I'm gonna get you, you fucking
like-
wop.
They were there. They were in Germany, and now
Don't
they
tell
moved
me
over.
you weren't there.
Where'd they go?
Oh my!
They were here.
You got competition, Kristian.
Boys alive.
She seems like she has gas.
It's like something to that dueling pianos bar. Dueling
I did that.
We
Pacinos.
can do Pacinos
All
all
day.
All
Okay.
day.
She's the only
All
one that's
right.
actually been in a movie with him. though.
Boys alive.
Yeah.
That's not true. I've been in a movie
was.
with him.
Yo, that's right.
Oh my God! You and I were in a movie together.
What?
What?
I was in Ugly Truth.
Oh,
I was like a waitress.
well, I was just a nurse and I was in one scene. So yeah,
You're his sister in it, though, right?
I was his sister.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
just,
You had a scene.
I had a lot of scenes.
I was gonna say you.
A lot got cut out on the floor. It seems to happen to me.
Yeah. That's right. Pacino didn't scream in Once Upon a Time. That's absolutely true. See, no one's saying yet that they don't know if it's a comic book or not. But either way, it's got a good setup. Logan Lerman is the goods, man. The kid is a great actor.
He's a great actor.
And then I want to know the woman who plays the FBI agent. There is a scene with this woman that she has as she's going. All I'll say is she goes to an airplane hangar, and I was like, oh, I like this show. I like this show because there's a really great. And it's not like an over. There's no action in it. It's just a really well acted scene, and I love her character because like it takes place in the 70s, right? So the only thing I'll say is that at one point she's FBI agent, she's interviewing these guys, and they say, and one guy goes, I don't got to deal with a broad like you, and he kind of takes off, and she goes, broad like me? She goes, fuck you. I was like, I like her a lot. I like her a lot. But Pacino and Logan Lerman already have a great relationship. So I dug what I saw. You guys should check it out. It's called Hunters. It's on Amazon.
Highly suggest people start watching The Outsider on HBO.
Thank you, Bonnie.
You've talked about it.
Agreed.
Yeah, you've talked
It's
about it.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Stephen King.
Stephen King. I started reading the book because I love this story so much.
The cast is phenomenal,
Yeah.
and it's so creepy, and you don't know where it's going, and the acting is just, it's amazing.
I'm actually so glad you guys are telling me this, because I feel like I use my HBO subscription when like Silicon Valley's on, and like I use it like when
Game of
Succession.
Right.
Yeah, Succession is like it for me.
Cannot get my wife to watch that show.
Oh my God,
it's driving me crazy.
Succession?
But now I'm like, what should I be watching on HBO? So you're saying
The Outsider.
It's
100% The Outsider.
It's unbelievable.
And the McMillions documentary is very cool too.
That was amazing.
That's every Monday they're doing. It's a limited series.
The scandal that it was an inside job.
The inside job on the McDonald's monopoly.
That you couldn't win.
It's
It is
somebody ripped
shit.
off the whole thing.
Yeah.
Such a good doc.
It's true. Someone said that that show, The Outsider's got True Detective season 1 vibes.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
It
and
does.
then Supernatural.
It's just and
when
it's
is True
Supernatural. But the
Detective?
acting, I mean, all around.
I'm gonna watch it because I've heard great things.
Repeat what you just said, Kate.
When is
What is True Detective?
No, I said when. Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant when is True Detective season 3? With Chris Rock?
They had season 3.
Season
No,
4,
that's
season
Fargo
4.
season 4.
Oh right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You're thinking,
Wait,
season
who's
3 was
Chris-
Mahershala Ali, right?
Yeah.
Mahershala
wait.
Ali.
So
What happened?
They
Your
haven't
head just
said
exploded
4.
into confusion. What
I
happened?
don't think they said
That was
4.
really
Well,
supportive.
Cable is an HBO show.
This motherfucker
Can't
over
even-
here talking about.
Can't even blame it on the weed today.
What happened?
I can't.
Did you have a treadmill?
No,
Nug?
I'm confused.
Should we have a Prosecco toast?
So wait,
Hold on,
Chris Rock
everybody.
is on Fargo.
Hold on,
He's gonna be on
everybody.
Fargo. Oh, okay. You know what? I get them confused. I liked the first. I didn't like the first season of Fargo at all.
Me neither.
I've never
Hated it.
seen.
I haven't seen
And
it.
then I really
Yeah, I haven't
liked
seen
season
an
2.
episode.
I didn't like it at all.
Season 1, after you see season 2, gets a lot better.
Does it? But I felt like it's my issue with day players. I know this is like the thing that sticks in my craw. You could speak to this. Why have shitty day? I mean, like, there's so many geniuses out there.
So many brilliant actors audition for one scene and they don't get it, and you'll see somebody come on a set and they're the absolute worst, and you're like, I know 15 people that can't pay their rent that would blow these people away
Out of the water. I know.
I don't get it.
It happens.
I felt like Fargo had it just was.
Oh yeah,
people.
it's
Like
real
it was like the
frustrating.
twins. Was there twins in that, or like brothers that were like bullies or something? I was like, these are the worst actors I've ever seen.
Langley M. Neely asked, "Are you confusing Chris Rock's Saw movie with True Detective?"
Oh,
Maybe because that's also coming.
I don't know.
Right,
I think I just
Spiral.
get True Detective and Fargo.
Fargo is
confused.
yeah, so maybe so.
Anyway,
Okay,
sorry.
so that's bunch of these guys are talking about The Outsider. I was talking about
Please watch
Hunters.
it.
So there's a lot. There is a lot that we can watch on the television, and this weekend, is it this weekend that I guess Onward is coming out? Or is it next weekend? It's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah,
Have
next
I
weekend.
missed the
Comes out this week.
Have I missed
Call
the
the
like
Wild.
press for Onward? I feel
Press
like
screening? No.
just like the
Oh.
press in general. Like I just feel like I haven't heard about it at all.
Well,
Me
that's
neither.
probably why next week. I mean, there's definitely there has been a lot of marketing towards their audience,
Marketing,
which
that's
is
what I was trying to think of,
Yes, there have
yes.
been a lot of marketing towards their audience because that's how my daughter knew about it.
Okay.
All of her shows, they're showing all the ads, and she wanted to see it, so she figured it out pretty quick. So whoever they're trying to market towards, they're doing a good job. Now to our audience, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
I see, I go to AMC for my movies. I don't get press screenings, so I've seen trailers for it. But I
Trailers.
do get what you mean. It feels like they're hedging their bets with this movie. They're not like Coco. You saw that
Everywhere.
everywhere. And
Everywhere.
it was beautiful, like all the scenery and everything like that. But even I just went to Disneyland. I go to Disneyland all the time. When they had Coco, everything was like
Not as
Coco'd
heavy of a
out.
push.
But
Yes.
I didn't see anything for Onward.
Yeah, and Soul is the other one that comes out, right?
Oh
yeah, Soul.
That trailer for Soul.
I think
looks
Soul is the
I
one
feel
they're
like
going
I've
to put
heard of that
everything
one.
into.
Yeah.
Because that comes out in November. It's usually March and November. Or the
Yeah.
or
I
the
think
PIXAR
so.
ones
Yeah,
when they
Soul
do it.
feels like another Inside Out, just something really special.
Deep.
Really
That's what I like about
different.
Pixar and Disney. Their animation movies is that they're not afraid to tackle subjects like that.
The Soul, especially.
That's what I mean.
It's a great idea.
Alrighty, so let's get to some questions that we missed yesterday on Super Chat. And the Schmobot is on, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know that, the Schmobot is on. You
Is
go to
she working
streamlabs.com.
Is she feeling better?
Is Joey working?
I don't know.
Yeah, who is it?
She buzzed a little bit yesterday. So
I enjoy the buzz
You
because
do?
then we can all stop talking. If she goes,
then you know
and
she's
then we're
coming
like,
in.
she's coming.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
actually does help a lot.
Yeah. Yesterday, by the way, Motorola asked what cave painting was it, Rocha? I guess it was an old joke for Rocha. Rocha that just movie Finobi, Love for Video Drew, Tom and Kaiser. Morse Code Z said, you guys should vet the questions. Legitimate questions and suggestions should be read on the main show, regardless of donations. Gag comments under a certain value on a companion show, requests only certain value. It's another thing, and I really was so happy to see all the wonderful suggestions that we got on both Facebook and from you guys, and we're going to keep taking them and start to develop the new format of it pretty soon. B. Kursker, watching the Finstock exchange implode is going to be the most fun part of season 7. Hashtag the dungeon, hashtag Kaiser takes Rocha. Would you trade for Rocha and Mo?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So let me put a.
What do you think? I'm an idiot.
Well, let me put a tough situation.
All right, calm down.
So let's say that Finstock called you today and said, "Hey, listen, I got a problem.
Okay.
Why don't you give me Tom, Paul, and Ben Goddard?"
No. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what that's what you're going to be dealing with. For Rocha and Merle.
No.
You're not going to be giving up like
what else?
Nah, those three you wouldn't give. Those three I'd take. I would take.
Else?
You wouldn't take Tom, Paul, and Ben Goddard for the founding fathers.
Give me more.
You would want more.
Hell,
Wow.
we're talking about Merle and Rocha.
I know, but I'm just saying that those are the conversations that, like, because every manager's like, oh yeah, I'd take him. You would have to give up so much in order to get them.
Give me your faction.
That's what it's
the entire
faction. Until you cap out to 10 points, So it's very, very interesting on how that all goes down. And I don't think Kaiser. This guy says Kaiser. Kaiser would have to give up Smets and Robert Parker.
Can I ask a question?
To start.
Could any faction, if I could any faction get an extra person? Like I have a 10th spot open. Could I give my 10th spot to somebody?
No, you cap out at 10.
Okay,
you can't go.
Nobody
past 10.
Nobody could take.
No, it's a salary. It's like a salary cap. Okay, Harry Levinson. Hey guys, I reached out to Kristian a while ago about the stuff you guys do helps me through a tough time. I'm happy to say that I've got my crap together and started my teacher training. That's awesome.
Hey,
congratulations!
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Quick idea. Yeah. I know that we've got to wait till like the season ends to find out like the draft order if we're doing it randomized again. But if we could find out the draft order sooner, we could trade a draft pick.
I know. It's something that we're. We also have to see how this is, point system and how that all works out. But that's not to say that's not something that could change. Haskell 420, get Timothy Chalamet as Cornelius. I don't know what that's from. What was that from yesterday?
Cornelius.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was from. Concord, Sabrina, top 5 movies. Go.
He-Man? Is there Cornelius in Masters of the Universe?
Cornelius Aloysius Mulligan was my grandfather.
So how
about that mouthful?
Oh, that is a name.
Cornelius
Aloysius.
I
was so confused. It says Concord 327 said Sabrina, top 5 movies. Go. I thought maybe the movie Sabrina, but we had Sabrina on the show yesterday. So Sabrina's not able to say that for her. Ratson King. Hey Rocha, would Rocha rather turn face for the team title, corruption or the family? Who would he rather face for the team title, corruption or the family? If I was to guess, I would say he'd probably want to face the family. And I think that Dan would probably want to get a win over Guy, if I was guessing. Connor McLeod, Torchy's Tacos is 2 blocks away from my apartment, and I work at a brewery. If you guys are ever in Denver, beer and tacos on me.
Ooh,
have you been to Torchy's, by the way?
No.
It is. I cannot wait. I'm not going to lie to you. One of the main reasons that I decided to go back to Houston at the end of April was to go back to Torchy's.
Jeez, man.
Listen,
it is delicious.
I'm
You're
just
going
not
back
a taco person like you.
No? You never liked the Mexican food?
No, I like it. It's like
just
part
not
of
yours.
LA, but like, do I ever in my life think of what a delicious
burrito,
unbelievable taco?
I do.
Compared to like a slice of pizza or
well,
steak.
Well, that's now you're talking
a
nonsense.
taco.
I'm
It's
not
like
talking about
slump
that.
some meat and some freaking.
You can't compare steak to a taco. Slice of pizza, I can understand.
Taco, the whole Taco Tuesday, taco. Like I don't get it.
It's also $1, so we're all poor. That's a big part of it.
Listen, I'd rather $2 cheeseburgers at McDonald's. That's me.
No, you're crazy.
I'm old school. I'm
Yeah.
old school.
I
Get
do.
over
I
it.
I can hang with you on that.
One of the reasons
That's my meal.
We didn't have tacos growing up in Brooklyn.
We did not, but like I said, coming out here, I really appreciated a good taco, and I will.
But why? What makes a good taco?
So I will tell you that my wife actually makes tacos, and it's one of my favorite things that she does. But it's like whether it's ground beef or ground turkey, and
but that's it. You slop some meat in a
like
shell. She's not making homemade shells.
Refried beans, whether it's a
Yeah,
corn
in a
tortilla or
can,
flour
in a
tortilla Yeah, but
keep going.
Whatever.
Yeah,
but
keep
what
going.
do you mean it's a can? You're talking about
She's
McDonald's
not
cheese.
like roasting the beans. I mean, like what the fuck?
Trying to shit on my wife's techniques?
No, I know, but
I'm
no.
just-
But I mean,
it
what
doesn't
makes
matter.
a taco?
It's
like pizza. It's like pizza. Pizza is a skill.
Yeah, it is. But so we're talking. I'm telling you, the way that the meat itself, the way that the meat is cooked
know
and
what that
seasoned, and the actual by putting the right
Cut up some
combination.
onions,
Oh man,
maybe in it.
onions,
Yeah,
lettuce,
lettuce,
tomato.
cilantro.
Listen, I like Mexican
And
food, and
right
I
hot
live
sauce.
in
You
LA.
gotta have the right hot
Obviously, I
sauce.
go to Mexican food, but I gotta tell you, maybe the only thing you could get me excited about is a short rib taco.
Oh, yeah, look delicious too.
Oh.
What about the kogi beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mutton and lettuce when the lettuce is just.
I couldn't tell what that was at first.
And the lettuce
at
is
first
so
it,
fresh.
It looked like she was going sexy, and then it turned into like Jimmy Durante. It was. Did you see
She
that?
literally turned into Harry,
She
and when
went-
Harry met Sally, talking about a
I'm not a
sandwich.
witch,
No,
I'm
at
your
first-
wife,
at
and I
first-
don't even think I want to be
I was
that
gonna say it's
anymore.
Princess
that's
Bride.
Princess
Yeah.
Bride.
At first she
I
went
knew it was
in.
Billy Crystal.
You're right. I don't know how you knew. You got the wrong
was
Billy
like,
Crystal.
I'm
damn it.
not a witch, I'm your wife.
Yeah, I just watched When Harry Met Sally. That's why.
Carol Kane.
Yes.
Is Carol Kane still with us?
I don't know. I think so. We
I
haven't heard
believe
anything
so.
else.
MLT when the mutton is just.
But anyway, Torchy's Tacos is delicious, and I can't wait to go
All
back.
right, I'll go.
You can't go. You're not going to Houston with us. You need to win a match. Attack Peter. Attack Peter. So Attack Peter is awesome, by the way, and I'll talk about him in just a second. But he said, Kristian, it was great meeting you this week. Happy to call you a teammate, and here's to the future brother. Attack Peter also, he's a very, very talented artist, Miami dude, right? And he's been, and so there was, when Skybound announced that they were partnering up with Schmodown, they also announced that they were partnering up with a great artist by the name of Attack Peter. And he didn't know that he's been a fan of SEN and Schmodown Collider and all this stuff that we do in Schmodown for a while. And he had found out through the announcement, for both of us that we were working together. So he came by and we had a chat the other day and we were talking. He's a good dude, man. I like him a lot. And he's
great.
Talented as fucking hell. You got to see the shit that this guy does, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's a big Schmodown fan too. So we're talking about doing some cool stuff. I'm gonna have him come to the free for all if he's in town because he lives in Miami. But he reminded me when he walked in. I was like, this guy is not an LA guy, and I like it. There's nothing against LA people, but it's just
Are you
Oh,
kidding
yeah,
me,
there
man?
is.
I love people outside. I
he-
become friends with so many
I
people
know,
outside of LA.
I went to school at Florida State, and I had a lot of friends that
Don't
grew.
tell everybody that. It's kind of embarrassing.
I went to school. And you're someone who's just talking about taking $2 cheeseburgers over like tacos. No one's listening to you. So anyway, I
went
had
to Boston College.
congratulations.
Oh, very fancy.
And I was going to say, and what did you do with your life? Oh, wait a minute, you did a movie with Al Pacino.
I dropped out.
Yeah, even better.
Too much religion.
Yes, too
in
much
BC.
religion. But I hung out with a lot of kids that were Miami kids. And he reminded me
Why are we
of
not
those
drinking
dudes.
this? It's my birthday.
Well, open
Open
because
it
you
up,
have
sister.
it. That
it's
is.
also it's not cold.
Why
I'm
is no
sorry.
one drinking the water I have in my hand?
Why is no one listening to Kristian? Let's open it.
I'm trying to
Have
tell.
some.
I'm trying to tell
It's
you
like
that.
our champagne
See, you know,
toast.
that's
I
the one
broke
thing.
my insides.
Okay, so you don't want to hear about this
Oh,
kid?
here.
All right,
I'm
I want to hear about him.
I'm waiting.
She
He's-
just
he's-
had surgery. Let me open.
Kristian, I'm listening to you, my little what
It's not about me. It's about Attack Peter. You should meet this guy because you would like him. He's a
Is
good
he
dude.
single?
No, I don't believe he is.
Oh,
I think
then
he's
I don't want to
married.
hear anything about
Okay,
it.
fine. He's right
By the
there.
way, To the point.
I mean, he's right,
Right
there.
here.
I'll tell you what, though, the audience agrees, and I got to tell you too. You're like, Bonnie showed up today. Not that she doesn't normally,
And she
but
looks good.
Bonnie looks good today.
Bonnie-
Bonnie
looks
does look
And
good.
she
good.
got,
Not
and
to
she
say
has
that.
she
Mine
has
looks
3
hot.
incisions.
Yeah, well, don't.
Oh.
That's not how
Not
you
those
lead.
kind of
Did
incisions.
you? Was it
Don't lead with
laparoscopic?
that.
Hello.
Did you have laparoscopic?
Kind of, sort of.
Don't lead with that. Don't lead with that. The incisions.
God.
By the way,
Yeah. Oh, dirty.
if Attack Peter's looking for a different name, may I suggest Raccoon Peter?
Raccoon.
I'm just saying.
John Raccoon.
Raccoon.
Thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. I really appreciate it. You're so
listen.
wonderful and pretty and nice and talented. I mean it.
You're so sweet.
I'm really a bitch, but I actually
I don't know why this sound.
I don't know why.
I think it's also because of this fucking.
It's the Schmobot.
The Schmobot? The Schmobot didn't come in.
I don't know.
Should be working.
Yeah, it's good now.
All right, we're good. Don't worry about it.
This fucking girl over here.
Who else? Who else?
Ben,
let's
what do you want?
let's try.
Benny?
You want one?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Ben. Wow.
Are you doing this? You wanna
Yeah, I'll do one with you.
All right.
Let's wait till these two animals
birthday.
figure
I
it
got it.
Okay, good.
We got the sound.
We've got sound.
God, if the chat
They
was
still
as
said it.
active as they are when we have
Issues?
issues, man.
Starting in
True.
5, 4, 3.
That's true.
I think we should all take a risk. Tell one secret about yourself while we think the
Never
sound is
have
off.
I ever. Oh, wait,
I
never.
saw that thing that you did.
Never have I ever.
Yeah, I saw that on the on the what you tweeted it out.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah, it
three.
was great. I only got 3. Yeah, I've done
There's
everything
three,
but
yeah.
3.
I was with you. I
So
think.
never have I ever. You're supposed to say
Oh
something.
yeah, that's that.
What is that?
What happened?
Yes,
What's
I.
wrong?
Just like I know people are like listening to this like at work or on their car, but then like they hear the sound cut out and they're like,
they're just
no sound.
but they're just trying to help.
I
They're
know.
just trying to help.
Here, cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
I love you all.
Love you.
Thank you for
Happy
letting me
birthday.
be back, and I showed up today. And Ben,
You did.
thanks for that great date that doesn't happen.
You guys are rocking.
Thanks to
Not even
you.
a reach out or reach around.
Thanks to you, my
Yikes.
oldest friend.
Oldest? That guy's in the room.
No, you're not having a bullet.
I'm gonna have. I'm waiting. Yeah, there's only 2
Yeah,
glasses.
we don't have any glasses.
Gotcha.
My
All right, so we're supposed
one
to
of my
chug this.
oldest friends in
Here.
the world.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna drink
Good.
this. I'm not gonna have a
Enjoy.
lot because.
Well, I finish it, but you still got an hour and a half before you get out of here.
Happy birthday.
All right, listen. Let's get back. I want to finish off these schmobots, but thank you for Attack Peter. I tried to when we the loudmouth gets out of here, I'll talk about you more. Tyler, all
Me?
this. No, Kate. Yes, you. Tyler, all decisions I make are good. Some are great.
Is the sound back on?
So who says this? Who said this quote? Who said this quote?
What's up?
All decisions I make are good. Some are great. Who would you say? said-
Finstock.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you know that? That was good.
And your
That was
winner.
good. Right?
Because he's
Now-
been
now-
talking like that since 2002.
Now I'll say it again.
Oh, that's got legs.
All decisions I make are good. Some great. Bobby Gucci. Rock and movies with Tyler. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you all for getting me through a rough couple of weeks of burnout from my job, and I have been kicked out of band. Hopefully, I get a new one on the horizon. I'll see you in Illinois. Thank you. Oh, do you know that Sabrina is from Chicago?
She is?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Oh,
Is this
God, that's
something? Is
all
this
we
pork?
need.
You finished all that champagne already?
Yeah, girl.
Good for you, boy.
She's my kind of girl.
I don't know. You don't have. Oh, Bonnie's still clogging it up.
Cheers.
Well, we gotta. Oh yeah, fine.
Oh my God.
All right, fine.
I think you two are gonna have
At
to.
least be in love.
She should be allowed
that
to
was never
keep
true.
drinking the champagne, so she gets to keep her glass. You boys can share this.
Rock and movies with Tyler. Thank you, my
I
friend.
like Prosecco.
Roose Bain. Hope 5 great British pounds is enough to be read aloud. Well, thank you. It is. And again, this is
That's 10. That's $10 for us.
this is gonna be different. This is gonna be very different because this will be one of the last times that we do the show in the old format because we're gonna start implementing new changes, and I should have some pretty cool announcements pretty soon.
What about my announcement?
I know. What is it? Go
What
ahead
is
and
your
tell us.
announcement?
Tell us.
No, I'm still waiting for us to
You're
get
not,
it together.
You gotta
you're not
queue it up,
around
or-
because you're busy. You've been doing things,
no,
good
no,
stuff.
I'm
I know what you're
talking
talking
about
about.
what we're doing.
I know, but you.
Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, no.
I know but you're doing stuff right now. There's
Yeah, finally.
yeah, so there's some stuff going on. So we haven't had a chance. You're a
Yeah.
busy lady. What do you want me to do?
This would be better radio if you guys were doing this as Pacino.
I know. It's That's true. No, we have there's a couple things that we're working on.
Sometimes
Yeah.
people gotta work,
Can you? That's
and they can't sit around all day on the phone.
I imagine that's how you are in an argument in a relationship.
No, actually, not at
You
all.
don't yell in
I'm
relationships?
not a yeller.
Oh, come on.
I'm a crier. I'm like a very emotional crier. I'm a big fat crybaby.
Yeah, you don't yell when you're upset?
If I'm in love with someone, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a crier. If I
Okay.
get if I'm angry or defending a friend, or if somebody fucks with someone I love, or something goes down, then you'll see the big bad.
I've seen
Like if
I've
a
seen
manager drops you like a hot potato.
Oh, I've
Would
been.
you yell?
I've said some not so nice things. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's talking about Shannon.
I'm talking about Shannon. I didn't
Yeah,
mean.
fuck that bitch.
Shannon's watching right now. So the other thing I was gonna say is I did because I think I've talked about it, but not who it was, but I have seen. I can say
You
that that's
ever seen me
true.
yell?
I was actually gonna
I've
ask.
seen you yell, but but not to where it was like screaming and yelling. I've seen you in fights and relationships, and one of my favorite ones of all time.
Oh God!
Well,
when Adam?
Yeah, Adam was. There were a couple that I saw.
I was allowed to bring that.
Yeah, I dated. So we all know. So I dated one of Kristian's best friends, who was his roommate in college. Who's now married to a girl who's one of my best friends.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It all worked out.
It all worked out.
Yeah, and it seems
you're
like
all adults.
It doesn't. It doesn't even seem possible we dated because it's been that long and we had a child. And
it was years ago.
But I guess I stormed off.
There was a couple times, but the one no, it wasn't blacked out. I won't tell the first time. I won't tell the first time because Sadie, my wife and I were actually walking by this restaurant where the first time we ever went out with them. And there was a conversation that happened inside of it that is just legendary. And I actually told it. I can't tell this on air right now because for Adam, I don't know if I can tell that story. But I will say that I told it without mentioning his name in stand up because it was such a crazy story that in the way that she reacted.
The bit. We won't know who you're talking about.
I know at this point.
No, I've forgotten the name.
I'll tell it another time. But the other one that was great was this was at a sushi restaurant and it was towards the end of the relationship and they were fighting. And Bonnie always said that she remembered this because we were in Venice and she's like, I'm leaving. You were running down the street. And I said, I can't let you leave. You got in the car and he's like, I always remembered that. You said, I can't let you leave. So you said, that's why you got in the car. So you got in the car, we go back. Reilly, you remember this story? So we get back to.
I vaguely.
We get back to the story and they patched it up. They stopped fighting. We're watching something and Adam rips a loud fart.
Biggest fart.
That's it.
Bonnie gets so mad.
I was like, you are the biggest pig.
She gets so mad. She's to what she said. She started crying. She leaves. My wife runs after her. Right. Adam and I are in silence on the couch for a while. I saw that on the couch, and then Adam turns to me out of nowhere and he goes, "All because of a fart." And it was that
I
was.
can't believe you weren't laughing with him.
I did at the end there because I knew because she was upset. So that was the one. But then my other
the fart with the least of the troubles.
No, my other classic Adam moment that I have told on this show before, on Collider, I guess, which is my favorite ever, was when we were in our early 20s, and he had this girlfriend, and they were towards the end of their relationship again, and we were playing Call of Duty. And
Did they have Call of Duty back when you were in college?
This wasn't in college. This was in Los Angeles, and we were hammered or just stoned, really passed out and hammered and passed out.
All of the above.
Passed out on the floor. So she comes in. She goes, "This is unbelievable. I'm going out right now. It is cold outside. I am going to a party. I am going to be there. There are going to be a lot of people there. I guarantee you there will be guys hitting on me. And what are you? Do you have anything to say to me?" Adam, with his, couldn't even take his face off the ground, lifts his head up and says, "Wear a jacket," and puts his head back on the floor.
I thought you were going to say he said, "Wear a condom."
No, he said, "Wear a jacket."
Wow.
And it was absolutely amazing.
He really is the king of the cool one-liners because he's just so chill. He just does.
He does. It is. We to this day we always say, "Wear a jacket." It is so good. And my wife goes, "You have told that story a million times, like because great stories should be told a million times."
There is no more chill person on the planet,
No.
even in real life.
That's why it didn't work. To be honest with you, because you're at 100 miles an hour. I don't think sometimes the opposite.
I think he has very strong. His wife is a very strong female, very strong.
Yes, but in different ways. I'm not about strong. That has nothing to do. I'm not strong.
I'm not 100 miles an hour sometimes.
A lot of times.
All right, sometimes. What the fuck you want, a biscuit?
All right, yeah, get the Pacino going. Come on.
Jesus, motherfucker. Get this fucking wop out of here.
It does sound like it does sound like a princess story.
Your face, Ben, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes.
I'm not going to apologize to you. I'm not going to apologize. That's my favorite scene. I'm going to apologize to this wop.
How about that?
Wear a jacket.
How about the fact that Ben Goddard is the fans' favorite right now?
Ben, you are like
on
the
this
ladies'
show.
man.
On this show.
No,
Yes.
not even on this show.
Ben,
I can never. No one can ever surpass RB3, and I don't want to surpass RB3.
No, I don't know that that's true.
No.
I think nobody can surpass Brett.
Yeah,
Love for Brett.
I think Brett's probably.
But I'm telling you,
then I'm third.
No.
Like people's love for they've literally started donating to plug his podcast.
That's true.
Like, I cannot beat that.
That's true. He is lovable.
I got to get that shirt now. I got to make that shirt wear a jacket.
It sounds like the little girl from Poltergeist.
It's so good. He actually, because he was at the draft. He asked me, he's like, did I get drafted? He was hoping to get drafted.
No, I know. I saw him at the draft. I forgot. This is going to be so unkind of me to say. I forgot he's... Sorry, excuse me. Oh, God. Really? I hope Bonnie doesn't get mad at me.
You got to do it. Bonnie, go ahead, do it. Look, watch Kate when you do it.
So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. This is very embarrassing.
Farts.
All because of a fart.
All because of a fart.
So
I think we were past that point.
What's wrong with you?
Give me a glass, and we're
She's still sipping it.
I keep
I'm
searching.
sorry.
It's so hysterical.
Yeah,
there it is.
birthday.
Give it
perfect.
to me.
You don't know. You have some more now, sister.
All right,
Come on,
here
bro.
we go.
All right, so you were saying.
Fucked up Fridays. I love fucked up Fridays.
Yeah,
Keeping
Fridays
it
are-
together. Yeah.
Hair of the dog for
Do
me.
you want some of this too? Do you want some of this too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Bonnie.
give her some.
We're moving on
Well, you finish that.
to the bullet.
You got to finish
Finish it
that.
up. Show a little class, will
My
you?
mom's waiting at home and being like, "Hey, mom, remember that surgery I had?"
It's not even noon.
And you wonder why I'm single, guys.
No, this is what's going to get you not single.
I get so many
You
tweets.
can throw down, sister.
I get so many tweets you're
About
not
what, they
single,
wanna
you're
go
not
out?
single. And they think Ben is
an idiot.
Ben's really an idiot.
Yeah. Doesn't even. Not even a
You
follow.
blew it.
But you blew it.
But you blew it.
You had a chance.
You had a chance.
All right,
and you
everybody,
blew
like
it.
the
worst.
Finally, cheers.
Yes.
You
Ben.
motherfuckers.
You're supposed to say something.
Birthday.
No, I'm not saying anything anymore.
Christian, I think
hell
you
was that,
should.
English?
I think it's been
Ugh. Two in the
It's been
morning
over
for that.
15 years since you've known me, so you should give
No,
me
it's
a
not
nice
true.
toast.
You
true.
should.
12.
Say some nice.
I met you.
Well,
I met you when I
that's
was
a good
30
start to the toast,
2007.
Christian.
2007.
No, 2008. 2008. So.
So
You just
no, I
had to
don't get
change
a nice
2008 so your
That's
math
when?
was right.
No.
Yeah, I met her in 2008.
So I don't get a nice chair.
No, it's got to be 15 years.
All right, I got a nice cheers for her.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
To the smoke show.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to
No.
recruit her?
Have it.
Wow. So this is
you
what I'll
go.
say.
This doesn't show them off very good.
Go ahead.
To somebody who is as talented as she is fun, who is as generous as she is smoke showy,
Oh.
and who I will tongue kiss if I drink
I
one of
will,
the champagne.
I
There
will
it is.
tongue
Bonnie
kiss you.
Somerville.
I will tongue kiss you any day of the week, baby.
I see. All right.
You'd have no toast to give her. You've known her the longest of anybody.
I have a piece of toast. I'll
He's
put it in.
supposed to be one of my
Okay.
best friends, and he won't even get a new sitter so that both he and his wife can come
Is
to
that
my
how
birthday.
it works? You think that's how you?
Yeah.
On
I'll tell
Monday,
you-
I
I'll
know
tell you,
your
these
wife.
people-
I know your wife.
these
She won't
people-
let
babysit you
anyone.
on Monday.
Let me tell you something.
You want me
Yeah,
to babysit for you
no.
on Monday?
Let me,
This
let me-
is-
let me
yeah.
tell- let me tell you something.
She
Well,
will
you don't
not
understand.
let
I just
any
want to have a
other-
beer with him and watch
She
the
will
thing.
not
Nope.
let anyone watch her children
let's-
except for
let
one
me,
person.
Let me tell you something that you don't. People without children do not understand. It is not as simple as snapping your fingers and finding a magical.
I do have. I have 4 godchildren, and
That, I mean,
I'm
means
the only
nothing.
one in my.
You don't, they're not yours.
Without
You
children.
don't understand. Can you help me with this? It's not as easy to just snap
No,
your
but
fingers.
Sadie's
if
very
you have,
specific
Are the children
about
going to be
children.
awake? Here's the question: Are the kids going to be awake?
it depends on
there a-
what time.
No,
For the dinner
this is what I
portion.
will
They
say.
could, they could show up for dancing, put the kids to bed.
No, that's not how it works.
This is what I will say. I completely agree with you. If it's going to be, if the kids are going to be awake, that you can't just like.
No.
I have
to
a
start it can't be. So that's the whole point. Is one of us
and
will-
my
I know.
husband and it's the same situation I'm sure as you, but like my husband's been out of work since since before the baby
Right.
was born, so he's never had a babysitter ever
Right.
because there's always been one of us home.
Right.
Now, if we had introduced a babysitter earlier, but like tonight we're going out,
Yeah.
and like a babysitter's coming over, but we're putting the kids to bed.
Right, and that's
that's
an
the
easy
key.
that's an
That's
easy
the
way.
key.
But that's
Yeah.
but the time from what the dinner starts to the thing.
But
It's not.
you
it's
can
not
go. You
possible.
can come for the dancing part.
Yes, most likely. But then
Sadie wants.
I'll
it's
come
Sadie,
and
though.
watch. Oh, you gonna watch the kids? No, I was gonna come and watch Netflix. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, let's move
I'm
on.
so happy to pay somebody to watch my TV.
I want to get.
Let
Let me finish
Would
out
you
with a
guys like
super
to come
chat.
to my birthday?
Attack
If I send you
Peter.
the invite?
Yes. Attack Peter says,
This house
Bonnie,
for dancing.
Christian is trying to give you the best birthday present ever by letting you know that I exist. Let the man finish. He's
Whoa.
right. See?
I like that.
He's right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who
you
is
should be-
this?
Attack Peter.
Attack Peter.
Oh.
Trying to let you know. And I was
Raccoon
trying-
Peter, if you will. I'm going to keep calling him Raccoon Peter.
Raccoon Peter.
Whether or not
John
he-
Raccoon.
Peter.
John Raccoon.
I love that he says it the British.
My very best
Oh, God.
That I'm really sorry.
All right. Artur Burak. Sup, my peeps? I just saw the Meryl Rocha.
That was a Mad Hatter meets
Sup, my peeps?
Snoop Dogg or something. I don't know what that was.
I'll do the whole voice like that. Sup, my peeps? I just saw the Meryl Rocha match, and when the new wheel came out, Rocha had this look of amazement in his eyes. Jeez. Or did he have a flashback from when the first wheel was invented? Oh my goodness! Bonnie Somerville is still on her phone.
I'm reading the tweets.
Why? You're on the air.
Because it's
Read them
fun
after.
to respond.
Says a man
On
in
the air?
chat room.
What?
This is a man who's in the chat room.
Who's
Yeah,
in the chat
really.
room?
You're in the chat room.
You
And
idiot.
I'm reading
This is
tweets
the
because
reading
it's
of the
funny.
things.
I'm not in the chat room.
You're not. That's true. You're not.
You are an idiot.
You're not in the chat room currently.
Oh my goodness.
Go to another tab, Kristian.
I just thought it would be fun to answer some of these questions on the line.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, by the way, it actually reminds me. The trailer for Bateman and Merle has over 62,000 views right now.
Holy shit.
It is pinned to we have I think there's like 8 tickets left for Merle versus Bateman.
In Brooklyn?
No,
huge.
Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta, February 29th in Atlanta. It is going to be one of the biggest title matches ever, and it is the schmodownlive.com. It is going to be amazing. Hopefully, you guys can get there. Get your tickets today. It's going to be sold out, but let's sell it out today. You're going to be there. Get there. Try to figure out a way to be there for Merle versus Bateman. Now, you've been in this league since season 1, man.
Day one,
I know,
man.
since day one.
Day one.
Since
Yeah.
California Pizza Kitchen.
That was
Yeah.
the second match.
Yeah. Well, do you think, is this the biggest or at least one of the biggest matches? Because Bateman called me up. He was asking me what I thought the biggest matches of all time were. I still have Rocha versus Merle.
That comes to mind. This is up there with that.
Both of the
I
Patriots
believe.
versus Above the Line, the first two.
Yep.
Shire Wolves versus Corruption, I think, is pretty big. Rachel Cushing versus Kalinowski, one is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of the big super fights. Even Who's the Boss?
Who's the Boss, Shire Wolves.
There we go. What is she doing now? That doll.
Well,
go ahead.
that
Ben,
doll-
that doll loves you.
That doll has seen things.
That
If
doll,
that doll could talk.
well, she's kissing his face at least this time.
Well, the doll.
That doll loves her.
That's
Yeah, look.
well, it is Friday, so what the
Oh,
fuck?
fucked up Friday.
Yeah. Oh.
Here we
He
are.
comes prepared.
He's got his microphone in his hand. Is that his detachable penis? Is that what he's got?
Detachable penis.
I'm so glad you know that
Yeah. Yeah. Is he?
That motion was so
Go,
cool.
shorty. It's my birthday.
See now,
We're gonna party like it's my
more
birthday.
realistic. Put him back on your
Your
nose.
birthday.
No, that's more realistic. Turn around, because that
boy.
No.
no, forget it. You forget it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Forget about it.
Forget it.
So Bateman Merle.
Bateman
Yeah.
Merle's
I do
biggest-
think this is the biggest live event, Matt. Like championship
probably
match
since
we've
we've
had.
done, even more so than Spectacular, right?
Yeah.
We've done a
Yeah.
Spectacular.
I
It's
think
gotta
this
be.
is
I
the.
don't know. That spectacular is pretty.
What happened with Roxy pushing Finstock off the stage? What
Oh, that was
about?
from Chicago. So
Yeah.
basically, so she's really been throwing.
She's tough. Man.
She's been throwing some nuclear bombs at the Finstock Exchange, trying to. She pushed Finstock off the stage in Chicago. She has been on record saying she thinks he's a terrible manager, and she said that all of her points were validated yesterday with everything.
Why
that
is he a
did.
terrible manager?
I think he's one. He's
he
one.
dresses the way he does.
No,
or?
he's one manager of the year. He's. You like that one?
Just wondering. Just wondering. I know.
I love it when we
I don't know.
get Kate.
I don't know where I heard-
That's when it's
Broker.
really special.
I don't know when I've heard that before. I just threw that out.
Well, he's been manager 3 years in a row, 3 years before, not in a row, but he's 3 years he's won it. And she thinks it's ludicrous. She thinks that he's a terrible manager.
She thinks he's ludicrous, like the
Well,
rapper.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, I feel like last year John Kaiser was the manager of the year.
I think
To
Kaiser
take
did a good
two
job.
rookies and make champions out of them, that's huge.
Bateman won the title under
Why
his
don't
watch.
they
He won the
take me
tournament
on? I
under
wanna
his
be a
watch.
I know, but I'm
champion.
just saying, like, Bateman came that way. He did.
Smets didn't.
No, I feel like Smets and Kaiser have a real partnership.
That's fair. I mean, it was.
I mean, Smets obviously does
I think that
heavy
it's
lifting,
easy
but-
from the stupid decisions that Dagnino has already made this season. Now you're smashing him in the balls with a hammer. What are you doing to that poor doll? It's like, thank God.
Speaking of Roxy, this
Thank
reminds me
God.
of when she would grab things and fidget with it during
she's
Collider Live.
terrible. She's
Yeah.
worse than Roxy when it comes to this.
I would say so. Yeah.
I don't know what that means to me. Is that I'm glad that that's not a voodoo doll.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
just gonna
my
say.
balls
You
would
just
be in
got
some
kicked.
serious.
Oh.
If it was a voodoo doll, you'd be
pretty excited right now, I guess. It's true.
Someone's touching them again.
I just be like,
my balls are tingling.
it's the King Missile.
Prosecco.
What the King Missile?
See, that Kirkland doesn't fail you.
All right, listen to me.
It was great.
I know.
Is
Seriously.
that a Costco special?
This is definitely one of those. Friday shows have been
Fucked
the
up
most
Fridays.
crazy
This is
shows.
our
I'm so
third
glad that
Friday
yeah.
is fun.
Fun Fridays.
I
Fun,
love
fun, fun.
I love
Fucked up
Fridays.
Friday.
What are you
This is our
gonna?
third.
How are you gonna dance with what's going on with you right now?
It's in March 7th.
Oh, okay. So you think you'll
I
be
mean,
all right by
I
then?
mean,
They
I have
said
to.
you'd be okay by then?
Yeah, I mean, I have like some course.
You invite him?
Yes.
You did, or you're going to?
I'm going to.
Okay.
She just asked if she could.
Just
invite
What's
asked.
March 7th?
My
It's-
birthday
yeah.
party.
I would
I'm going
take- we
to
have a
invite
taping
my
that day.
friends that in the schmo world.
Okay, good.
Nice.
You should.
But I ain't inviting nobody from Colada. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Well, I love you, Kate.
She really gets me.
Okay.
She really
I'm glad
gets me.
somebody gets me.
You got your biggest fan here
Just
now,
right
you
here.
know.
Yeah, you
Now you know.
Now
I
you
know
know.
you're my biggest fan.
I used to be, but then I said, it's Kate now, you know.
We did like a
See, switcheroo.
a baton.
Yes.
and
Passing
track.
of the baton.
Passing of the baton.
All right. What time is it? It is 11
a.m.
o'clock. So we covered the 11 a.m. You fucking alcoholic.
no. It's like y'all are right.
Prosecco is
Fridays.
acceptable.
It's cuckoo.
It's the
It's
third
ri-
one
yeah.
in a row.
It's cookie.
Because Treadmill Nug
Why
was
are you
3
not
Fridays
even having
ago.
a sip for my birthday?
Because I have a 10-hour shift after this.
Good
Doing
Lord,
what?
man.
Bartending.
That's some rough stuff.
Let me ask you a question. A beautiful woman says, "Take a shot for my birthday," and you tell her to go fuck herself. Is that
Where-
Yeah, that was the
Where
direct
is-
quote.
where
That's
is the
exactly
bar?
what I said,
Where's the
Christian.
bar?
Ralph's?
North Hollywood.
Saying that on air.
North Hollywood.
I will tell you later.
Oh, sorry.
okay.
Visit. I'll come.
I didn't
visit.
tell-
He doesn't want
I thought you'd
people
already
to bother
said.
him.
Nope, never mind. It's
I
not.
don't-
North
My
Hollywood.
birthday
It's
weekend.
Hollywood.
You
It's
gotta
Hollywood.
you gotta go
I mean, it's
sit
in
at the
Hollywood.
bar
It's
and
the
twirl
north
the
part
hair
of
just
Hollywood.
like
It's not
that.
North Hollywood.
Yeah, you don't
Did
want.
you see that? She's like, "Where's the bar?"
I'll come
Yeah.
visit.
I'm
Would
like,
you-
"Go
would you really,
sit
or
at
is
the
this
bar."
It's been put on. By the way, I don't know if you know this. I think it was Jay.
Somebody did.
blew
No,
the
no,
secret.
don't
Yeah.
say who it was.
Yeah.
It was somebody.
Did you know that? Did you
No.
know that?
Yes!
Oh, you
Yeah,
did.
It wasn't Jay. But
It was somebody, yeah.
No, but that was the whole point because he said to me, he's like, "Someone gave," and I was like, "It's good, it's good. No one knows. No one."
Yeah.
Knows. All right. Let's try to
don't
get
know
to
if
some
you
of
knew.
these. First of all, is there any other? We talked about the video games. We talked about the review today. Any other big news out there? The Dark Horizon.
Can we talk about Trump and his
No.
parasite comment?
I mean,
Please.
it's film related.
Please.
It's
It's
film
Yeah.
related. It's
That's
film related. I don't want to.
related.
I don't want to get into
No,
politics.
I know you don't.
But it's film. It's film related.
It's
It was
so
it was a dopey
it's
comment.
so
It was dope.
ridiculous.
He's gonna have that YouTuber over to
a
the
woman,
White House.
a movie from South
Yeah.
Korea. What the hell's going on?
It was
What the hell's
stupid.
going on?
It was-
Bring back Gone with the Wind. As
Can we
if-
bring back Gone with the Wind?
He's
It's
never
like,
watched
what?
20 minutes of Gone with the Wind,
Yeah.
which
No
is in my
chance.
top 10, and I have an original poster frame from 1938. That's a true story. He's never watched Gone with the Wind, and yes, let's bring a movie back about slavery in the Civil War. You idiots!
It's anyway. You guys, it was another stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Parasite.
All right. Let's see. We have 50 Shades of Geek. I don't disagree with Rocha's opinions on what should be done. I don't want to go through this. Chelsea McIntyre, I got to be honest. With you. The only reason I haven't tried Manscaped is because they have nothing for vaginas. Anyway, here's $5. And don't forget to subscribe to the Meaning of Podcast. Drip, drip. Thank you, Chelsea. Blake, what's the tier for Kristian eating a nug and going nuts on that nug? Just remember.
A nug?
Yeah,
Three Fridays ago.
3 Fridays ago, I ate a weed nug.
A nug.
2 Fridays ago, we all smoked. And then this week, you brought in.
Now we're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not drinking.
So
I am.
next Friday we're doing acid.
Drinking.
Listen,
Drink up.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Who's drinking this with
Did
me?
you hear what he said?
acid.
No, he didn't
Yeah.
like that as much as I
No, I
did.
did.
I appreciate that,
You're
Christian.
welcome. I thought it was good.
There you go.
I have to take care of children after this. I'm
Yeah,
already
no,
feeling
I'm already
buzzy.
drunk, so
I'm already
here it
feeling
is.
buzzy.
Catch this one. All right.
Kate, the baby wants some prosecco.
Yeah. Well, Blake says, what's the tier for Kristian eating going crazy? Just remember that the show is great, and the people who are with you guys, they're with you guys. You'll never make everyone happy. This show is great, and it's going to work out. Thank you so much. Porg Hub 1 of 3. I'm not able to. You
Wasn't
like
it
not
funny?
Pornhub? Porg Hub.
Oh,
So,
Pornhub is
yeah.
a good. Is a good. I don't. I
Do you
mean,
do
I
the
heard,
Pornhub?
I don't heard it. I have a friend that
You have a friend.
somebody told
Get
me.
there.
I know.
It's always you never know with some women like the Pornhubs and
Of
some women
course,
don't.
women that say they don't are lying.
That's
Yeah.
not always true. That's not always true. There are women who don't watch Pornhub. Do you watch Pornhub?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is Kate's not gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you texting now?
I'm actually, it's a work thing.
Oh, great. That's nice to have you on the show. Poor Cub. I'm not able to catch you all live because of my work schedule, so I'm a day behind. First, I just wanted to say the fact that you know, Kate, my eyes are doing really weird things right now. Can you actually read this stuff? Because I can't.
Okay.
I'm
not able to
see a
catch.
doctor.
Oh, it is like vibrating a little.
Not just that.
I can do it over here if you need.
Actually, you know what?
Oh,
Let's do
Ben's
that.
really good.
Ben, can you bring, because you've been doing this for a while too.
He's so good at this.
Can you find? Just bring up the Poor Cub one. It's from 554.
Super Chats or
no, the
Streamlabs?
Streamlabs 554. It's like for some reason I don't remember whether it was the whatever the hell it was. It's like the lights.
I got it. One of three.
Maybe.
I'm not able to catch you all live because of my work schedule, so I'm a day behind with this. First, I just wanted to say the fact that you all take the time to take questions at all is amazing. This may have been mentioned already, and I just missed it, but I definitely sign up for SEN Live Patreon. Maybe one of the tiers allows a single question submission a day, and then past that would be $5 tips to be read on air live. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's good.
Either way, I'm listening to you all because, to me, you're the most entertaining people on YouTube. You have Kate, Brett, Winston, Ben, RB3, and Kristian sitting around the table bullshitting. I'm going to be listening no matter what the subject or if there are any questions read at all. Thank you, Poor Cub.
Yeah, great. Great suggestions. Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that what I'm going to have to do is this weekend really dive into it and figure out what we're going to do, because I have to talk to you and Brett. I have to talk to Rocha and Ben, and then I have another show that I want to start talking about also. So, okay, what's next?
Con Man 420. Hey, you guys. Hey, guys.
And the Schmobot is on? Or
The Schmobot is on.
No, been working.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's not. I mean, I tested it before. I'll test it right now, but it's,
Throw a Schmobot in there. Somebody see what's working.
Hey, you guys, so the story about being in jail over a weed DUI was true. Long Island by some BS. And I am dating a correction officer, by the way. You all helped me through that rough time. Hey. Back on feet working as an engineer again. Awesome. I wish I had the applause, but I do
That's
not.
hot.
Our
So, let me tell you what also is hot. You jamming a cookie into your mouth saying
Well, you
it's
didn't
hot.
give it to your children when I brought it for them on Valentine's Day.
So you give a rotten cookie to Bonnie? Nice birthday
It's
gift.
actually really still good.
It's hot.
Let's do it. Put the drunk Brett music on. Bonnie, I want you to do drunk Bonnie hitting on bartender Ben with a cookie on your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh, my God.
I'm not looking.
You should.
You really should.
It's really good. It's better than drunk
You're
Brett.
you're super cute.
It's a good drunk.
Are you what are you 12? I don't discriminate at all. I don't discriminate at all.
I don't think she's acting.
Do you want to come over? It's my birthday.
What do you say to that? Anything?
The eyes.
Security.
Security.
And
Real nice.
scene.
That is the difference between that's just a real actress
Yeah.
up in
Yeah.
here.
Or a real
Her eyes. I know.
No,
And
you know what?
I'm
I'm
in
dying
it.
for drunk Brett and drunk Bonnie now.
I know together.
Oh, yeah,
Brett is also a real actor.
Anytime I have to act with people that do drunk, I have a really hard time
He's-
because they just overdo
Oh,
it.
Yes.
he's so-
They don't commit to
But
just.
he's so
no,
good
not
at it.
him.
No, I know, but you're saying in
in the
general.
acting world,
Yeah.
you see it in a movie, and it's like you don't have to do drunk. You just have to do you're feeling good. You're in a vibe.
Are you Jabba getting choked out?
It's true. I'll tell you, there's a scene though in The Hunters that I was just like, I don't know if that was necessary.
Oh.
It's like Wolf of
You'll
Wall
know
Street.
exactly. No.
His scene with the loot, he was.
Oh,
he had done it. He had done it. You could tell he had done it.
God, I
because
wanna watch this.
That's exactly what happens, and you could tell.
Loots. So good.
All right, Arcadio Castellanos.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to turn into you now.
Exactly.
Been having a rough go lately. Car needs a new radiator, and I've had digestive issues made worse by anxiety. A mix-up with my healthcare was finally resolved, so I saw a psychiatrist who gave me a prescription. It read, subscribe to the Meaning Up podcast.
Nice.
God damn it.
Yes.
I was hoping it'd make you all feel like assholes for interrupting before it.
That's right.
Joel from Queens.
Oh, hey,
you
man.
guys heard about the Dying for Sex podcast? It's about Molly, a stage 4 cancer patient who leaves her unhappy marriage of 15 years and embarks on a series of sexual adventures to help her feel alive again while also dealing with bigger themes along the way.
Wow.
No.
So
I'm
if
not.
it's a podcast,
Yes.
does that mean it's legitimately a woman on that journey, or it's someone playing?
I think it's almost like an Orson Welles thing, right? They probably have like the adventures.
I honestly wonder if like she does like travel around, because I mean you can take a podcast gear anywhere.
Totally.
But yeah, I'd be interested to know if it was yeah.
The Schmobot is not working, and thank God for that. It's not working again. But yeah, that was
what happened.
A very
go there.
It was a very it's like part of me wants to read it, and the other part is like no, because there's no chance Ben will want to read that one. So we'll do the
no. Review and play 23. Hey, just got back to work. I'll get there when I get there. Right. Hey, just got back to work after a 2-week cruise with no Wi-Fi. Ouch. Ooh. So I have a lot of catching up to do. Also, wanted to mention that I'm one of the people that fell off Movie Talk and Collider years ago and stayed with the Schmodown. SEN is the best version.
Thank
you, Review and Play.
Thank you.
It's crazy that cruise ships wouldn't have Wi-Fi.
Well, they have coronavirus.
Yeah, we got there.
Oh no! Drunk Bonnie talking about coronavirus.
Something. It started with a C. And
they have that coronavirus.
There's a something.
Yeah, I'm taking ham still.
Oh my God, this is my favorite song. It's my favorite song. You shut up.
There's that hot bartender again, Bonnie. No?
Yeah, the coronavirus.
She's past the bartender. She's just vibing.
2 coronaviruses in a glass.
Oh, this is the best part.
Shit herself. All right,
oh my God. Review and play. Fantastic Beefs.
Hi!
A few days ago, a Patriots fan said that they didn't cheat in 2005 against the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Lying dicks.
Do a little research. Read player and coach interviews. It felt glorious to have our backup manscaping quarterback beat Giselle's husband 2 years ago.
Yeah. Patriots fans are lying to themselves.
B. Arthur can get it.
No, you gotta say it the right way if you're gonna do it.
You have to say raccoon.
No. B. Arthur, you do your own rendition, but you got to change it up how you say it.
B. Arthur can get it.
There you go.
Finally saw Ford v Ferrari and Holy Sophia. What a movie!
So good. Look at Kate. I like this Kate.
Part of the problem is that I have a cough, so when I start to
no, it just it did. You sounded like an old man.
Holy Sophia is very
cute.
That.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
put the camera on Bonnie. Where are you right now? I love it.
It's her jam.
Okay, that's the face.
Oh boy.
It's like part of the twirling.
Do we have an HR department?
I know, but the twirling hair like worked,
Sadie.
and then like yeah, she's just like right away. I don't know where you are, but I like it.
I would love if Sadie
I'm right
came
here.
in.
I'm right here. I'm having the best time.
I love it.
My life.
Sadie came in, she'd be like, "Let me tell you something about
she drunk
refried
too?
beans."
Oh.
Sadie,
drunk.
Sadie came in here right now. She would school and on every single topic we've discussed, and then she'd walk out.
That's right.
That's
All right.
true.
Next.
Christian's like,
let me
let's
finish
get
the-
off the wife now.
Holy Sophia. Okay, sorry.
Watched it in Holy Sophia. What a movie! Watched it in 4K with great sound system, and it was spectacular. Sorry to my neighbors, but it was worth it.
And that is definitely a movie to do that for.
Yeah.
Those racing scenes. It's still my favorite
really?
movie.
I gotta see it.
Is
Really?
awesome.
It's
My
Should
kids
I?
saw the movie last
Fantastic
year.
movie.
Should I? Will I like it?
You will
You
love
know
it.
I like
It's
it.
good.
You will love it.
I'm glad
It's
it won.
great.
It won those 2 Oscars
Yeah, man.
for like
Yeah.
sound
Deserved more.
sound
It's so
editing and
weird,
design.
like that. It just came out, kind of
Came and went. It was really good.
What did you guys think about? I mean, I know I missed the after Oscars, but
Yes.
I'm new, but I didn't get to talk to all of you. What did you guys think of the results of everybody?
Well, again,
loved it.
The main,
Everything?
Yeah, I think that
Pretty much.
the results for the awards. Yes, I thought the show was farts.
Yeah.
But the show itself was shit. But the
Did you liked who won?
I
Renee,
thought
you
I
thought
thought it
Renee
was
Zellweger. And,
yeah. I thought everybody who should have won.
And Brad, you thought Brad over Joe Pesci?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, that is one I would not have minded to see Joe Pesci.
It would have been okay if
It's
he
his
won.
last time.
It would have been okay, but I
would
still
not have minded to see
But
Adam
Brad's
Driver
been
over
through-
Joaquin.
Which one?
I would have liked to see Adam Driver over Joaquin.
Joaquin's
too.
speech made me cry.
The more
Joaquin
the more
was
I
more locked
watch,
in,
the
though.
more I watch Marriage Story, the more I think
How
not
often
got
are you
robbed.
watching it?
Oh no, I just watch it for Adam Driver. Like
Yeah.
it's
Watch it for
he didn't get
acting
robbed.
lessons. I tell
Joaquin
some of my
Phoenix
clients
deserved
that.
that, especially just like for that can be his Denzel, even if you say it's not his best performance,
Yes.
because he's worked a full career of amazing. But I feel like Adam Driver should have won.
I agree.
I tell a lot of people I coach, like I give them certain movies to watch. I'm like, you can just watch these scenes over and over and over, and that's an acting lesson.
I thought he was
And
great,
call
but I
me.
still think Joaquin went to a different place than Adam Driver.
But
did.
but I thought how did you all feel about Parasite winning everything?
I mean, it was no Gone with the Wind.
I love it.
I've said it a million times over, but just basically, I think I saw the movie a little too late, but I appreciate it. I really
Did the hype get you?
The hype got me. But I've said the same thing, and repeating it a billion times over. I think it's one of the more original movies I've seen in a very long time. It's brilliantly directed, acting's phenomenal, and I understand, and I probably think it should have won.
Do you think, but Best Picture Director and
yeah, directing wise, yeah, script wise, yeah. I mean, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. Completely.
I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's really
screaming during that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
No,
so
I'm gonna
good.
watch it
It was
tonight,
my
right?
favorite
I'm gonna
movie of
watch
last
it
year.
tonight.
Nobody's told you
Anything about it?
Nothing.
Yeah, you need
Okay.
to see it
just go.
sooner than later.
That's the way to watch
I'm
it.
so open. I'm so open. I just knew that a lot of us in here before we thought 1917, and then I saw
That was the safe pick.
Yeah.
I wish.
That's what I thought was one.
I do wish they would have split. I don't mind either way. Like I feel like this is the story of the Oscars that like I had preferences, but nothing bad
I saw a
won.
great
Like there was no
tweet
green
from a
book.
movie
Totally, yeah,
reviewer.
yeah.
I wish I could remember his name. He's a movie reviewer. I follow him, and he said something
Hector
like,
Navarro.
"Oh no, yeah, I like Hector. We follow each other." Someone else said, "Oh, so somebody finally figured out that 1917 was basically cinematography set in a movie theme, or like basically that's what it was. It wasn't. It wasn't
I
a.
thought that movie was great.
And you know that's me. I mean, history.
It's my second favorite movie. of the year.
Christian history.
Yeah, I know.
Boom. Like that to me. That's it.
Have you been on Drunk History yet?
No, but
That's
it's
another one we have to
my
get you.
dream.
No, I know. We have to. That and Masked Singer. These are my goals in life.
I have asked for
Jesus,
both.
I'm in the Mass Sinner now. I mean, not in, but I'm into it.
Wait,
'cause, yeah,
do you know
the
how
Masked
many times
Sinner.
I've asked people? But
the-
you know, Drunk History, it's like you have to have a show on the air. You have to be a namey name. Like I'm not.
You're a namey name.
No, I'm not like that. Those namey names are more like the. There's like the Rashida Jones crew. There's like the.
All right, well let's.
I mean, Lisa Bonet was in it. Like Lisa
Well,
Bonet is very famous,
I'm not
but I mean,
Lisa
she's not
Bonet.
always
she's
around.
also married to somebody pretty famous too.
Yeah, Momoa. Yeah.
Yeah, I never
It's
had.
crazy. Lisa Bonet was in High Fidelity, the movie. and that
Meanwhile,
was
there's
Zoe
not
Kravitz,
one
and
actress
yeah.
that's ever
Oh,
done
wow.
that show that is actually a historian and
That's-
like majored in history. So, I don't know. I've asked
good
that.
point.
but
Break the
those-
walls
Great
down.
point.
I'm
Derek Waters.
Yeah. All right,
This one's
let's
for you.
keep
Bonnie
going, Ben. Go
Somerville.
ahead.
Thank you. Please,
Invasion,
please.
Invasion of the Booty Snatchers.
Nice, I like that.
Hey Mando,
Okay.
hey Mando, why breathe in the toxic polluted Houston air when you can just bring the schmo down to Dallas instead? P.S. We have Torchies here too.
Dallas has been talked about at great lengths to bring the show down there, but what Dallas does not have is Booker T and Booker T's World Gym Arena, and Booker T invited us back, and Booker T, like I said, I'm privileged enough to say Booker T is a friend of mine now, and he asked, we obliged, and actually I wanted to go also. So yeah, I want to go, and plus it's fun to do the Schmodown in a wrestling ring. So
yeah, those entrances are bar
kind
none.
of,
Like, it was so good.
Kind of cool.
yeah. So okay, what's next?
Suge Knight 323.
There he is.
Don't know if the new system for Streamlabs in place, but want to let know guys that it's been really tough for me these last couple of weeks, and I got bad news. I haven't subscribed to the Meaning of podcast. Suge, that's not cool because you have been going through
I
stuff.
know,
You
we're all
really
like-
got me
Yeah, well, that's the
there.
whole
He
point.
didn't tell me.
Here you
Oh,
go.
oh my God.
Try it again, Ben. Here's your next one.
B. Arthur.
Oh yeah, hot. That's hot. That was good. Hot stuff.
Bonnie
who would-
perked up over
Yeah,
here.
Bonnie just woke up.
Who would have thought a foreign film winning Best Picture would bring all the cretins out? Some really shitty and racist takes from people who clearly haven't even seen the movie.
Yeah, it's you can't. You're not
I mean,
allowed.
what is it? What is? We got enough problems with South Korea.
But it's not just him.
got
There's a
enough
lot of people.
publicity.
You can't comment on a movie and why it's won if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It drives me like my
Yeah.
Or
mother-in-law. My mother-in-law
Oh,
does it
God,
all
don't
the
get me
time.
started on
But
Facebook. I
no,
can't.
not on Facebook. But my mother-in-law with not this year because this year she liked Parasite a lot because she saw it. But there have been times in the past that one shouldn't
Your
win.
mother-in-law posts things that I post with the both names of
I
the
know,
leads
she
and goes,
doesn't
"Who's the
understand.
guy in it?"
I know. Well, yes.
There they are.
But it's but she was on
favorite
she
comments
just
on my stuff.
she is the kind of the whole. It's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're sitting there-
yes,
But wait,
and
wait.
Trump
so,
didn't watch Gone
but not,
with the
But
Wind.
not just that. But just so she in the past, that one shouldn't win. It just shouldn't. I'm like, oh, you didn't like it? Oh, I didn't see it. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you talking
Or
about?
that girl, I don't think she has a very
Looks like
nice
a
outfit.
that troll YouTuber guy like who said like, oh, Joker should have won Best Picture, and he's like ranting. He's like, what's more important than what the Joker has to say? And then like someone like slides in Parasite because like it's about the rich oppressing the poor, and like they just slide in a picture of Parasite because that's exactly what Parasite's about.
So I just think that people need.
I just think that girl had a very nice outfit on.
Yeah, I just think that you need to know. You just need to have seen the movie before you can say it. It's one thing to say. It's one thing to say.
Yes.
I have seen that movie, and I don't agree with the
Exactly.
Academy because I believe 1917 did this, and this, as opposed to
It's
this.
the same as any
You
argument.
can't say, "Oh, I don't see it. Was it any good?"
It's the same as
talking
politics.
about?
It's the same as politics. If you haven't even seen someone speak,
You can't talk.
Shut
You-
up.
it's-
If you have, then you have a great
It's the whole thing is
opinion,
conversation.
and I will listen. But if you're someone who never ever
All right, what's next?
I am on it.
Where's the schmobot?
It's
off.
busted. I don't know what's going on with
We
it.
gotta get a new.
I will be your schmobot.
There was one. I'll let you read there is a schmobot that came in. Find the schmobot and let Bonnie read it.
Okay.
It's right. There's one right there. Actually, you know what? There's a few of them, so we'll wait. Every time a schmobot comes in, we'll let Bonnie read it. But you got to do it in a voice, not in a robot voice. Let's do like a her voice from. You ever see her?
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do her voice. So
There
every
it is.
schmobot,
Yeah.
I'll bring
Oh,
it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll
I'll find
do Scarlett Johansson.
I'll find
just normally.
I'll find the schmobots, and then Ben, you read the other ones. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Mando. Wow, that hologram technology has really come a long way because it almost looks like Bonnie's actually here.
Pretty good.
Well done.
That's good. That's good.
That was good.
Sir Lord Attenborough, happy Friday. After the longest week ever. Finally made the plunge and became a patron at the $10 tier. All right.
Hey, thank you so much.
Right on time of the Thriller and ATL. The Rumble in the South, hoping for
man.
more Finstock exchange drama to unfold as well. Have a great show. Did anyone catch Clone Wars Episode 1?
No, you did though, right?
I did.
Did you like it?
I did. Like, the animation has really stepped up its game. There's almost like this one-take shot of them following the clone troopers down while they're, like, taking down droids and everything.
Right.
A lot of effort has been put in the show. And then I saw an
They
article.
pulled in 1917.
They really did. Like, and D. Bradley Baker, who does all the clone voices.
Yes, he's great.
There's like 5 regular clone officers, then there's like the Bad Batch, and he's doing all of them. And they're all so different. You can really close your eyes and see which one is talking.
Right.
I like hearing those voice talents is amazing.
All right, go ahead.
Gnarly Charlie,
Roger.
can you still read the dollar donations on air? I love being able to contribute to the actual show, but unfortunately am usually quite hard up. I will continue to contribute what I can. Love you guys.
That means so much.
No, it means
Charlie.
it does mean a lot.
Charlie, that means so much.
It means a lot. It's just we're trying to figure out a way to make because there's no chance today that we're going to be able to get to all of these that we came in today. Right?
Ow,
So,
Charlie bit me.
anyways, I quote that all the time.
me.
It hurts and it's still hurting.
Perfect. So we will be doing. This is just kind of we think the best option of what people have come up with. So we understand, but the good news is that we're going to try to make that secondary show a lot of fun that people want to tune into. So
yeah, we don't want to make it just like a throwaway show. Like we're
is the Scarlett Johansson voice.
Yeah.
Here comes the first Schmobot. Go ahead, Bonnie. Ready?
Is it in green?
Yeah.
How much do I need to donate to get Bonnie to sit on Bond's face?
Bond's face or best?
Sorry. How much do I need to donate to get Bonnie to sit on Ben's face?
Oh,
Not live, later.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Bond.
That's it?
No, there's more. You got to go to the 20. You find the 21s and then read all the 21s. Look how red. Look how red Ben is.
look how red Bond is.
Look how red Bond is.
Stand down. I don't know how to use a laptop.
Bond Goddard.
Down loud. I don't know how to use a laptop.
You don't know how to do it. Find Riley. Help Grandma out.
I'm a
right?
Luddite.
Yeah. So you find these other ones while she tries to figure that out.
Kind of like Phoenix. Love you all, Sen Crew, Schmo's Choice, Warrior or Creed? Would you give up Creed 2 for a potential Warrior 2? I would, as a child of divorce. Warrior was the best first movie.
She's gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Test. Testicles. SEN 20 for 20% off Manscaped.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you so much. Riley, find another one for her. Well, she's having a blast now.
I loved Creed 2, by the way.
I do also, but I wouldn't get rid of Warrior. I would keep.
Oh, no.
I would keep Creed 1 and I'd keep Warrior, and with the idea in my head that what would Creed 2 look like? Because I can't get rid of Warrior. Warrior's the best MMA movie ever made.
It is.
Yeah.
Kind of like Phoenix. Oh wait. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
that's right.
war. Adam
Just wait,
Rosen.
Bonnie, hold
Had my first pro bono case defending a kid for drug possession. Never argued in front of a judge, but nailed my opening argument. Unfortunately, with my client crying, the jury foreman stood up and read that he was guilty of not subscribing to the meeting.
I knew that was coming.
That's it. I'm so far behind everything. Like, I can't compete with these.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Bonnie.
I got paid today, but no breast impression, so I guess this money goes to the couch fund. Have a great weekend, guys. Happy 21st birthday, Bonnie.
What was that sound? Was that you?
That was her.
That was her?
A gurgle?
A little
Prosecco
coming up.
That was good. It was a good sound effect. All right. This is a very interesting way to do this, but I kind of like it.
Joel Godina. Besides Toy Story 1 through 3, I'd say Finding Nemo is the best Pixar movie. The Good Dinosaur being very overlooked and underrated, the dad element to the story. Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never saw Good Dinosaur.
The animation is gorgeous.
It's really good.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? There's some scary parts.
There's some scary parts to it, but yeah, it was basically kind of Lion King with dinosaurs.
Okay.
But I mean, it wasn't bad, but like the animation was amazing.
Can you go back to that shot real quick? Doesn't it look like Riley's like disappeared for a second?
No, I know.
Hi.
It's my favorite bit. Here, go over there again.
Yeah.
'Cause then I'm like,
Jesus.
see you guys.
Hey, everybody.
All right,
can make it look like I'm
go
alive.
ahead.
Got it, you got it.
We'll get through this.
Get Ben a new mic already.
Show me your mic.
I don't know. That's the name of the donation, though.
Oh.
Being a $10 patron, I get to see a lot of the matches early. I love it, but the downside is I get really confused when the spoiler embargo is lifted. I'm dying to talk about the real rejects. Is it okay to go all spoilery already?
Right now it is, yeah, because
Yes,
it's been
it's
up
on
since
YouTube.
it's on YouTube. It's been up, and you can definitely talk about it. The main thing especially on Twitter and Facebook and everything too, the Facebook group, we like to keep it about 24 hours when the match drops. We'd like to do that on the Facebook groups, but you can do whatever you want on your social media platforms. We ask when it's on Patreon that you keep it quiet because it's just for you guys for the first couple of days. You got another one, Bonnie? Go ahead.
I do. Oh, yeah, Scarlett, her?
Whatever you want to do. However you
got
feel.
here.
I'll do Scarlett. Hey, SCN crew. Sitting in a mandatory insurance meeting at work, listening to the greatest show on earth. Could I get Al Pacino ranting about idiot insurance salesmen, trying to see if I can make it through without laughing out loud? Love you guys and gals.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
let's see.
that.
I'll do this one. What? You come in here with some kind of idea that no one knows what you're talking about. You got some kind of what? Pitch? Well, what's your pitch? What kind of pitch do you think that you got that I haven't heard? You come in here with some kind of idea that no one else has seen. Not me. No, not me. I heard it all. I heard left. I heard the right. And you know what you aren't? Right. So get out. Because I don't need it and I don't want it.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very good.
Danny
Okay.
Downer. My wife of
Brillianto.
My wife of 20 years left me for my brother, who is also my boss.
Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes.
It's coming.
No
It's
chance.
coming. It's
No
coming. It's coming.
Wait
It's
for
coming.
it.
It's coming.
Come
It's
on.
coming.
Started
It's
off
coming.
too strong,
No
Danny.
chance.
Yeah.
When I got home, I saw an eviction notice on my door, so now I'm homeless, jobless, and
No
wifeless.
chance. No chance, Bonnie.
At least my balls are smooth as eggs and smell great thanks
Yeah.
to manscaped.com.
Yeah, it's not.
Considering the guys I
Here's
date,
to you.
you should probably just move in with me because that's usually what I end up with anyway.
What, stinky balls?
No, guys with no home, no job, no
okay.
money, and I
But
take care of it.
smooth balls.
But smooth balls.
Oh, they have to have smooth balls.
Yeah. So you like the manscaping thing?
I like sweaty balls.
You do like sweaty balls?
Oh, I love the way your balls
I
smell.
love the way the balls smell for Christmas.
the greatest
The
SNL
greatest.
skit.
Yes.
Is there a little
Yeah.
salt on your sweaty balls?
Sometimes you
I
need
love
a
the way
little.
your-
You need a little salt and some sprinkles.
Can you play that clip for Bonnie for the this one?
Oh.
I gotta get Bonnie's reaction on that
Oh.
clip.
I bet Bonnie would be on board.
Yes.
You think Bonnie would be on board?
I think
All right,
so.
we'll find out.
Lord,
Let's find that
anything
clip.
Try and
Kate
find
does.
it.
It is
It is
amazing.
the greatest
No
skit in
pressure, by the
SNL
way.
Well,
history.
no, because
hands down.
it kind of contradicts another conversation that you guys had last time we had a conversation.
Oh, it does.
Yes, because you yelled at me about it. You're like, you are straight out of a Saturday Night Live sketch right now. You really are.
I'm working
She
on my,
talking about
I'm working on my tear troughs.
All right, why don't you find another Schmobot for her before? I mean, this is quality stuff we got going on. Here. I think that it's perfect. I mean, did you find another one for her?
Yeah,
another Schmobot, please, because I think this is the most excited she's ever been on this show is to do the Schmobot.
Guys, I love you, and I'm happy. I had a surgery, and I went well, and I didn't die, and it's
your
my birthright.
I know. Well, you're not gonna.
My mom's in town.
Oh, and she didn't want to come by. Oh, you found it?
She was too tired.
No. I needed to log into Twitter because it's only on Twitter.
No, it's not. You go to our YouTube channel.
It's on the.
Is it clipped out?
Did it clipped out?
No, you just pull up the episode. You remember you clipped it. You clipped it out yourself. You remember you do the time codes that everyone loves.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bonnie. I hope you arrive on time to all your parties.
Who's that? Is somebody here we go. How many people have you? How many new SEN fans do you have, by the way, on Twitter?
3,000.
I love it. Good.
Wow.
2 things. 1, we should all start addressing the fact that Kate is hot.
Oh.
Number 2,
That's nice. Thank you.
5 guys.
5 guys.
Versus Shake Shack. Go.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake Shack. I mean,
Shake
it's
Shack.
not.
Yeah, I've never been a Five Guys fan. You?
5 guys.
You don't care about either one.
Shake Shack is good, but
Okay.
only because I give it props because it's New York. But even for New York, it's not that great.
Yeah.
What's your burger place in New York?
The greatest burger is JG Mellon's on the Upper East Side.
Oh.
I think I said that to Ben on his Twitter. Like, it's just worth it. It's 80th and 3rd, and it is just
Delish.
it is the best. And then PJ Clark's is a good one. They have the chain, but JP, it's just the one I've been going to since I was born.
Was that the one?
I'm trying. I just don't remember what
the
episode
episode?
it was. Yeah, so I'm trying to look.
Did anyone go to Papaya King? Or
It had to be.
It has
to be either a Monday or a Wednesday episode because
Ellis
was here. Yeah.
because Ellis was here. So it's so no, he's not on that one. He's not on the one because it says on the bottom. We can't find it. Anyway, all right, Ben, don't worry about it. Let's go for Streamlabs.
Alrighty. I had Toby Thrawn. Bonnie, I want to see you in teams together with R&B. Go full heel. You two would be perfect together. No matter how you play, the two of you on a team will be entertaining as hell. I agree.
Your new manager, Robert Meyer Burnett, he's not going to play in a team, but he might match you up with somebody.
I mean, if you want me to go full heel, I mean, I will fucking.
You were
full
getting
heel.
close there. You were getting close.
No, I was trying to be like a,
kind of on the edge, a little bit on the edge.
I just was trying to fit in.
I thought you were pretty good.
You were good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
You did good.
You did good, and
You
then
did
you got
good,
dumped.
kid.
You did good, and then she dropped me. So guess what?
Like
Balls to the fucking wall now, bitch.
That's right.
I got it. Okay, so it's the Star Wars Rogue One Cassian Andor starts filming episode.
Jesus.
All right, yeah, someone said episode 66.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's right around the 1:30. Don't run away. That's the whole point. I'm gonna show you. You gotta go pee. All right, you can bring it up, and then let's answer the questions while she.
Oh wait, it's literally I think it's
right there.
pulled
So you
up,
just go to 1:30. It's like 1:30, but because Bonnie's reaction on that is going to be classic.
Yeah, I mean,
And we'll get a debate.
All right,
All right,
so
go ahead.
I don't know if I told you this.
Oh, you
My
told me.
father,
Oh.
my father watched the show.
Yeah, I think you told me.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
told me on the air though too. How did that go?
I told him to stop watching the show.
Did you really?
I can't. If I know my dad's listening,
Then
I
Then you're
can't.
going to be reserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I'll tell you if you miss something good.
Right. Well, I mean, and Bonnie's will take in all of you, the normal things that you would say
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
Anyway.
I'm a bystander.
You like to
today.
watch? You see, this is the second time you guys have been on together.
No, third or fourth.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
No, I
it's-
love her.
That's why people don't understand because some people have asked me. They go, "Well, why do you have her on if you don't think she's going to show up?" Because when she does, you get this.
Because she
Right.
shows up.
When she shows up,
You got to
it's-
play the odds.
Yeah, because I don't care. I mean, because people are you getting frustrated that she's not paying attention? No, because you know she's not going to pay attention. That's why you
Right.
book her. It's like this is not going to. No, you better not think that we're going to get to every one of your questions today. There's no fucking chance. But because you got to just let her go. It's like what is it? The Boogie Nights. You just
Yes. You got to let it breathe.
right, just let it go. So, anyway, okay, let's get to some of those questions here before.
Yeah.
because you had it.
I got it right here. Yeah.
Is it? That's John Voight on Manscaping. Is that the actual?
No,
clip?
because it's the full clip. It's with
It is?
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
make
Go
sure.
ahead.
Ali Hussein. Greetings from Sweden.
Hello.
Love SEN. Live, you guys are fucking awesome. I just watched Clone Wars season premiere episode, and I really enjoyed it. I love everything that is focusing on Rex and his team. He is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, me too. And I'm very
I love
excited to
Rex.
see how it ends up. Where are you on the season?
Neil and I are going back. My son and I are going back to watch the
Beginning.
IGN
Okay, I see. Okay,
order.
list.
He had watched a lot, but
But still, yeah,
not in the right order.
It's
And
erratic.
I want to be on it.
Yeah, it's
I wanna-
erratic.
yeah.
All right, next one.
Accuser of the Bagels.
Yeah.
Any of you watch The Chef Show? Never thought I'd get
Tiny
such
Chef?
a kick
Oh, no.
out of a cooking show, but Jon Favreau is awesome, and he brings in all kinds of cool movie-related guests.
Yeah.
Just finished watching Favreau and Sam Raimi making pasta. Pretty cool.
I didn't see that
hungry.
one, but I did see the
haven't
Bill
seen
Burr one. I saw the first couple.
I just watched one last night with he had Wolfgang Puck on, and he was having him make an omelet in front of him. It was hysterical because Wolfgang Puck's like, "No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it." And he's just like, "I'm trying. I'm trying." It was great.
I like that. I like the show a lot. I like when they went to trying to find some how to make a couple burgers the right way. The Jon Favreau show.
Yeah,
it's really good. All right, we found the clip.
That's when Gwyneth Paltrow got in trouble for not knowing she was in Spider-Man.
All right, here you go.
Bonnie,
you want to get your thoughts on this clip? Here we go.
Yeah, that's on us as far as
Manscaped.
We have an update.
He opened it up to take a whiff.
We have an update. This, in fact, smells better than the current state of my balls. So
good.
This
So
is
you
better.
like that?
If I had to smell one,
Well, he put a little on his finger, and I'm like, he's not gonna put any down there right now.
Does you just actually sniff your
But
start
here's
scratching
the
your
real
ball
thing. How
back?
does
Yeah.
it taste?
Whoa.
That's the real.
Whoa, look at
That's the
you.
real
oh, that's a
mark.
good.
You're
God.
married. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, really? Married?
You think I don't still suck my husband's balls?
Looks like she's on your page.
Balls?
Yeah,
Ellis's reaction is still my favorite.
There was a big debate because some
Balls?
Perfect. All right, well, she looks like she answered your question.
Yeah,
there too.
she's with me.
You need the clean balls.
always suck the balls.
Always
Really?
suck the balls.
Always
Roll 'em
suck
around.
the balls. Put them in your mouth.
Put them
roll
in your
them
mouth, roll 'em
around.
around,
Lick
the
them
taint.
fast.
Yes,
go
yes,
down
yes,
to
yes.
the taint.
Yes.
Up
Oh,
and
you're a
down.
tank girl too. Look at this.
Yes,
Who's
as long
not?
as it's manscaped and clean.
Then
Or
that's what it is.
not.
Okay.
Drink more. Drink more.
Drink more. Drink more. Riley's gonna do the whole bottle.
Never have I ever licked a man's balls.
Oh wait, check your DMs. Ben actually just DM'd you. Finally to go out.
Thank God my mom did not come.
By the way, how many DMs do you have to delete because the picture is blurred? I
lot.
just started to.
A lot.
It's the. Why would
lot.
anyone think?
I get a lot of
This is so new to me.
prison
That's
letters. Those
Do you
are
really?
great. Yeah. Those are fucking great.
Oh,
Someone just said, "Bonnie, marry me." There you
Okay,
go.
listen, let's go. I just want one. My mom's like, I said something the other day. I go, Mom, I was like, why can't I never get married? All my best friends got married. I was a bridesmaid 6 times. I have 4 godchildren. Da, da, da. My mom goes, well, I'm not married. I go, yeah, your husband died a year ago, and you were also married to my dad.
Right.
So that's 2 marriages. And she goes, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm like, I'll just take 1 and 1 divorce, right,
Yeah,
Benny?
that was
Wait,
it.
Ben, prenup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm no prenup. I'm getting those residuals.
At least I still get residuals.
That's right.
That was a dumb line.
It
Okay.
was listen,
But I
he
do.
Told, he told us,
by the way,
I
those have saved me in the past 2 years when it was getting real bad.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy for that. You earned those.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is someone that basically just saying exactly what we said. After hearing all this, how hasn't
What? Did you just have a fucking cat in your throat?
how hasn't Ben asked her out? What the fuck is going on?
Then scared.
I think you might.
Oh, I just feel like this
little
is
bit.
the wrong way
I
to
went out
go
with a guy.
about it,
I went out with a
everyone.
guy recently that I thought he really liked me, and then I think I was like,
Scared him off?
well, Kristian knows me. Like, okay, so how do you guys
Tell
feel
us.
about this?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Talk to us.
Kristian and I text a lot, and
Was it Kristian that asked you out? No. Okay.
Listen,
Just checking.
No, those days never happened, thank God, because we had Sadie.
Yeah.
Saved us a lot of trouble. But okay, so you know how we text a lot of windows because we just think, and it's like instead of one long.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was trying to kind of save and be cute, and I ended up sending text after text after text, but it was like another thought and another thought.
Yeah, it was like
That's
a
fine.
couple words
No,
at a
but
time.
it was. But then I was trying to make a joke, and the joke went bad, and I tried to backtrack and get the joke back, and then
And it's in his text messages, so you don't get the voice and
so
the
then you're
cadence
like
and all.
15,
Yeah. Okay.
15 texts later, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh,
again.
he just.
And I just think that's rude because I am funny and I am obviously
Yeah,
I'm
but
very honest.
But
and
that's
I'm,
good. But that's good news.
Was
then.
this, and this was after
Yes,
the date?
that is good news.
Okay.
No, that's right.
That
and
means
I'm
that-
also,
that
and
means-
I'm also
How soon
very
after?
honest
But
about.
that means he doesn't get it. So you don't want to
Yeah,
do that
that's
guy
right.
anyway.
You don't want. Yeah.
That's
And I was like,
that's the
sorry
best thing
for
you
all
said.
the texts,
Yeah.
but and then I tried to retract and make jokes, and like it just reminds me of Swingers or Say Anything, the movies
Right.
I grew up with, where those people should be endearing because they're showing you their heart.
I also have to say though, if it's exactly what Kristian said, that's good news that this guy went away because you're going to stop being who you are. You're going to stop like That's just how you text. It's not a creepy thing about you.
Kate, I have tried with all my might, and guess what? I can't do it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you need somebody that accepts that.
Ben,
like,
what do
it's
you
not
think?
a freaky thing.
About what? You realize like I'm doing like a million things.
That's all right. What do you got?
Would you be okay with her sending you a lot of texts in a row?
I don't mind a lot of texts in a row. I do get the point of like things get so misinterpreted over text because you can't tell tone of voice, you can't tell sarcasm.
You did that. You did that to me. You did that to me the other day, by the way. Yeah. And I won't say exactly what it was.
I know.
But I will read it.
No, I will
read it.
But I don't want to read.
We've been fighting for 15 years.
Yeah, but I don't want to read the one thing because I don't know if you've.
Read it. Yeah, tell everybody. It'd be great.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Bonnie sent me a text the other day, and I asked Kate, I want to ask you first how you would respond to this before anything else.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So she said to me, I'm going to New York City to shoot Blue Bloods on Saturday. Am I on the show Friday? Which you would say?
I would say yes.
No, Kristian goes, read the email.
No, I said yes.
And then a passive
Then
aggressive.
check your emails. To which Reilly also said,
I would have said
the same thing
email.
because I send her an email every week. And then she writes, how about congratulations?
This is where
like my wife.
I got to tell you.
And I said this. I said, you asked a question with an announcement. That's not fair.
And then what did I say?
And she said, fair enough.
See?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am also the
Understood.
girl that always goes, you're right. I was just excited. Just got the
I
offer.
think you're both
to
right
do
in
a
that one,
few-
honestly.
All right, Ben, go ahead.
Okay.
What's next?
What we got? Movie Finobi. Because we did Accuse of the Bagels. Movie Finobi. Happy Friday, everyone. Love to Bonnie. I might know her birthday, but I'll never tell. Kate, you look adorable, but also like a pirate.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'll take it.
A hot
Brett's
pirate.
puppet. Great people on the desk today. Give Bonnie a match soon. I believe in her.
Nice.
Thank you.
Might have to.
Cbonius, what size donation to get invited to the Sheridan Family Mardi Gras?
Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah.
Pay for their trip.
Alex Tornai, shout out to Brad Williams for his incredible effort to bring Quaden and his mom to Disneyland. It's nice to see Twitter used for good rather than hate. Be nice to people. It's not hard. It goes a long way in a world filled with bullying. #end bullying.
Bullying.
By the way,
not
shout out
bullying.
to. Yeah.
Was that the little kid that
it's
went viral?
bullying.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I don't
is.
know what this is.
Okay, that's
You
what I
said
thought.
bullying. It's bullying.
Give Bonnie some
The
more
raccoon
schmaltz.
was bullying.
That kid.
What happened now?
Yeah,
You
I don't
see
know
that
about
little,
this.
the kid with
No.
the dwarfism?
No.
He was on his mom from Australia. It was on Twitter. She videoed him saying he wanted to kill himself right now. Give me a knife. He's sick of it. And his mom, who's like totally together, she said, I never do this, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do to show you parents what this does to our children. And then at the very end, she breaks. And he's like, I just want to die. And I tweeted like Chris Evans, Robert Downey. I mean, any superhero I could think of. They've already raised $200,000 for him to go to Disneyland.
That's awesome.
Hugh Jackman already arranged something. Chris Evans, everybody has gotten to him.
How old was this kid?
9, and he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
But he's literally saying, and he's crying to his own mother, going, and you don't even do anything about it, and you don't even help me. And it's like, can you imagine the mother that dropped your son off?
It's
at school?
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I
Listen,
can't.
you
really
gotta
is.
watch it, but it went viral, thank God. And those are the times where I think about Twitter and how, things that I've done raising money for people, and kids with child abuse, because I grew up with domestic abuse. I've helped kids that have reached out to me. There are such amazing things you can do.
Right.
So if you see this, it's I'll look it up later. But this kid is he was like, I just want to kill myself right now. Right now, I'm gonna,
It's awful.
Yeah.
But it looks like good thing.
And I wish
Also,
I wish
$200,000 to go to
Yeah.
Disneyland.
I was gonna say
He can
But
go
I
for
wish-
2 days.
I wanted what's his name? I wanted what's his name from Game of
You
Thrones.
might be able to
reach
afford a
out
park hopper.
You can put it in a park hopper with $200,000.
What'd you say?
I wanted Game of Thrones the actor. I forgot his name.
Kid Harington? Who?
Dwarf.
Oh,
Peter
Peter
Dinklage.
Dinklage.
Yeah, like wouldn't that be an amazing look at
Yeah.
look at just
Yeah.
to know that you can.
Make a difference. All right. Let's have Bonnie read a couple of the
Yeah.
robots.
Who should I read this as?
Whatever you want. Whatever you're feeling.
How about Drew Barrymore?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have the video.
The side.
though.
Yeah, the side.
Ben Goddard made fun of the chat. This cannot stand. Can angry Reilly and the Pacinos scold Ben for making fun of the loyal and amazing fans whom I love chatting with daily? Thank you all for all you do for us. Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Reilly. Okay. There's a guy.
Say for us all.
There's a guy.
Fucking say it.
Now I'm gonna tell you.
Look at him and say it and mean it.
There's
Fuck.
normally I would tell you not to yell.
Don't do it.
But
Now I sound like you.
But
Fuck.
I think it's okay. Because here's this guy thinking that he's better than everyone else. He thinks because he won one fucking match.
Exactly. Survey says, fuck you.
He can say whatever he wants. He can tell the chat to go away. He can tell the chat, not today. Well, no. Guess what? Bagel guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you to your core. It's all about the chat. So chat with me, Angry Reilly. Tell him. Tell him now.
Underline every fucking word he said and get it in your fucking head.
There it is. Thank you so much.
Sadie!
All right. What else you got there, Bonnie? You got another one? Yeah, Riley, you want to help her out with the
How do you know which
Ben,
one?
why don't you jump back and forth?
$20
Delisha Renee. Happy birthday, Bonnie. To all, what has been your favorite B-Day, either as a child or an adult? After SEN, go listen to The Meaning of Pod, and then do sub to Ben Goddard, and of course, all our other faves, Blurred and Hood, Roxy, Rocha, Riley, etc.
What was the question on the
favorite birthday?
Favorite birthday that I've ever had? There's more,
favorite
there's
birthday
more,
memory.
ton of them.
No, we hit him.
No,
No, there's
we
one
didn't.
more, there's one more
There's
than
more. in
Wait,
all the
okay,
fun.
get it.
Yeah.
You gotta refresh.
Birthday memory.
Oh.
So my favorite birthday that I ever had, I don't know, you guys, probably my 21st birthday, which was fun, but I got thrown in a fountain naked that I had to run. I had to run from. I was at Florida State.
Pre-Sadie days. P.S.
Way before pre-Sadie, and I had to run from one portion of the highway of the where the fountain was all the way back. So that was an interesting run.
So that makes your 21st birthday my least favorite birthday ever.
Yeah.
Just the thought of you running along.
Naked.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Thanks.
No problem.
Nice.
I
Okay.
owed you.
How about yours?
I was probably when I was a kid. I don't think I've had any. It's not that like birthdays just stopped being a thing when I got older.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, my favorite is by far 13 years old going to see Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives with all my buddies. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
that's
best.
so
It is
nice.
good.
We did a pool party. We had a cake with Jason on it, and then we watched freaking Jason come back to life.
You had great parents.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
My mom's like, what do you want? Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, please.
Bonnie, you got one?
I have a good story. It's not my favorite birthday, but it's a great birthday story. So my golden birthday,
Yes.
I turned 24 on the 24th.
Yeah.
I was dating Nathan Fillion, who we
Oh,
now
look
know
at
as
you.
Oh,
our rookie.
the fans.
Whoa.
All
Just
you
went
fans.
bonkers.
Yes, we lived together for a couple of years. And
Whoa.
my mother,
Can
I was a
understand
I
waitress.
didn't
why.
know that.
I was a waitress. I was broke. I was struggling. And my mother, God bless her soul, came out to visit me. And the
She's
whole
not dead.
and
You
the
just
whole-
looked up to the ceiling.
in a passive aggressive way. My mother comes out, and for 3 days, I'm badgering her, going, I can't believe I haven't heard from anybody. My friends suck. I have no friends. My life sucks. I can't believe he hasn't planned anything. We go out to dinner. Nathan leaves early. We're pulling up to the canyon where he used to live. And right as we're pulling up to the canyon, my mom goes, for fuck's sake, he's having a fucking surprise party for you. You just shut up already.
Your mother said that?
Yeah. So if any of you don't know me yet, or
Whoopsie.
Oh, wow.
think you know me, you can tell. And I literally should have won an Oscar. First, I cried and was like, "You ruined my life. I will never have another." And I never have. I've never had a surprise since. But I had to walk in, and he had the whole thing gold tickets, Willy Wonka tickets. I didn't even have that many friends. He had all his friends, and I stood there and pretended. And I thought to my mother, part of our therapy came up later.
Hey, Miss Somerville, you fucked
You
up.
ruined my birthday. But according to my mother, she's like, spend a little time with Bonnie, and I know Kristian will agree. She's like, she will badger the shit out of you, and that is one of my biggest flaws. But I do regret that I never ever had a surprise party.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Also, he gave you that golden birthday because he
It
was,
was
sucking
lovely.
those balls,
Oh, I
baby.
was-
Whoa. Hello.
Listen, and that wasn't easy, you know what I'm saying?
oh, there you go.
whoa,
Good. So you need to be more people like Nathan.
But
Fillion.
Kristian, if you ever want to throw me a surprise party that doesn't get ruined,
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
All right. Sounds
anyway,
good.
isn't that a good story that my
That's
mother
a great yes.
blew?
But
my-
like moments before you went in.
No, we were parking. And
It's so
we were fighting
crazy.
because we're like sisters. We fight. And she was like, I can't take it. Oh my God, there's fucking people right there. Would you shut up? And I was like,
Why? Because you're complaining no one cared?
yeah.
Yeah. Right. Sounds right. All right. What's next? I saw it coming. Jesus. Jesus.
Jay
Now
Scotty
everyone
for
hates
real.
him.
What's your favorite piece of entertainment a Schmodown personality has appeared in outside of the Schmodown? I recommend 2014's 80s slasher The Guest, starring Dan Stevens with Brendan the Kid Meyer.
Oh, yeah. Great
Friends
movie.
ain't half bad either.
Santa Paws.
Who's
Santa
that?
Paws. Who's that?
I'm in there.
Oh.
Watch it with my daughter.
It's
yeah.
a really good movie
It's
about
good.
kids, and I get to play a dog and I sing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. How about you?
Gamer. Yeah, I really like myself in Gamer.
Yeah.
No. God, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, we have to look at
Yeah.
some.
I was in a short film called Method where I play a bad actor doing a bad audition. It was my only speaking role ever. It's on YouTube somewhere.
I was gonna say, did you just use me?
Are you
as,
acting? Is
your-
that what you want to do? Act?
No. This was when I first moved here. This
You
is
don't
like
wanna act now?
No, not for me.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse fucking moi.
All right, what's next?
Wow. Someone
Aren't you
top her
so-
off.
I was gonna say, aren't you so glad that there's
just
somebody
didn't
out
happen.
here
Oh.
that doesn't want to act though?
Oh, no. Yeah, but you know what it's like going on dates? The first thing you get?
Oh,
What
no.
do? You're an actress.
Right, because everybody hears.
And then it's like, dude, I'm not going to fucking list my resume.
Yes.
And then later on, they go home and they do Google Stock, and then
And they
all of a
realize
sudden
you're
my
an
phone's
actual-
blowing
right.
up, and it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they don't think you're right. But, well, you know, 'cause
No, but then
everybody's
they
an
see
actor.
photos, and they're
Right,
like,
like,
ooh.
oh, well, they should have done that research before they went out with you, no?
Yeah.
Or they should just look at this and be
That's-
all right
that's
with
true,
it.
too.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
true, too.
laugh during dinner? Date her.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Do you
Oh,
need-
yeah.
Oh,
Inglorious Bastards,
You do it
obviously.
so much better.
That's-
Yeah,
Inglourious
Inglourious
Basterds.
Bastards.
That should be the number
that
one.
tiny independent film.
Yeah, that should be
That,
the
that and my
Who's-
General Hospital
Sam Levine.
episode, yeah.
And then Schnepp doing his documentary.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Or Point of Origin with Ray Liotta. Me.
Ethan Irwin producing half of Hollywood.
That's right. You did. All right, go ahead. What's next?
Larry. Hey, I wanted to let Bonnie know that I'm 60 pages into the script that I've been working on for her to star in.
That's right.
Also, Kristian, I love the show and I've always felt everyone answered every question I asked, but I agree the impression should be $20.
They're
Love
going
y'all.
to be, yeah. They will be from now on. And
thank
especially
you.
now.
Let's get that script to me.
And I like the idea of these Schmobots when Bonnie's on that she just reads them. It's a good
I would
idea.
love that.
Yeah.
And I could do different characters.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what we've been
That's
doing.
my-
So if you want
my
Bonnie to do a character,
Scarlet,
then
my
that's
Scarlet,
the
my
Schmobot
Scarlet
today.
is a little deeper.
Yeah,
Scarlet,
but I guess we did hit all the Schmobots so far.
I think so.
All right, go ahead.
Because we got the Giorgio one,
Yeah.
we got the Mechanic Mike one.
All
So
right.
John Theo, Kristian, you are very lucky to be surrounded by such talented people.
Yes.
You have all the number ones in the space except Rocha, number 4.
Oh,
None
that's
of them
good.
suck. Well, except Kate, dad voice. You see what I did there? Because she said she sucks balls.
Yeah, well, I guess that that was probably before the Bonnie announcement too. So she's got a team partner.
I gotta do.
Yeah.
Actually, Bonnie and I should be on in teams together.
You guys went to college together. It would be a whole other story. What the hell was that? Oh, what was that? What happened? I missed all of that. What just happened?
She was
That
filming
just
me.
blew her a kiss
Just doing a
into
little post.
her
Look
video.
at you. All right.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Look at
The
her.
internet's gonna break later.
All right, next.
John Theo.
What about
Kristian-
C3P Diddy?
It's next.
No, okay.
Oh, I just did.
You
Yeah.
just did that.
C3P
Yeah.
did.
See, it's not that easy.
Can't watch the show live today, but I wanted to donate and tell whoever's on the table to have a beautiful day. And Bandit is a future champ. Love you all.
There you go.
Thank you,
love
sir.
Yay.
Diddy.
That's right, CP3 Diddy.
Toby Thrawn, after hearing Bonnie guess the Finstock quote right, ever thought about doing a movie trivia a Schmodown match?
High School Musical, the musical.
Yeah, basically. I
I
think it would
see.
be great for an exhibition match / Patreon match or something like that.
What do you mean? Guess the people involved?
Yeah, like a-
oh, that
like
I
a-
could.
like
no,
a
you
no,
would be good at
that
that.
I would win. You know I would win.
Yeah, we have quotes.
That
There's
I would
a quotes.
win.
Why didn't you
All-
put it on your slice? There was a movie quote slice.
I didn't know that was. No, he just brought something new up.
No, but movie quotes.
Schmodown.
No, but
like,
what
if
if we
you
all
ask-
did?
if
What
we
if
got
we all did
questions
a
about the
special
Schmodown?
episode where we had to imitate each
Somebody
other?
else, yeah.
That would be fun.
Well, Danino's the easiest. Next.
Oh God.
Justin the Juice. Kristian, do your Charles voice, but if he was Charles from Charles in Charge.
It's good. How you doing, kids? Now, you know, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm going to be watching you now, you know, even though I'm about a year older, because now I'm going to be one of the biggest stars, but in about 20 years from now, I'm going to say some crazy shit now, you know? So I want you to know that, oh, hi, Nicole Eggert, you are going to be one of the hottest people ever in the world now, you know, and behind the scenes, we're going to fuck now, you know? Okay.
That was interesting.
I forgot about Charles and
Oh,
Charles.
yeah. And they had-
Scott Baio.
and Nicole Eggert and Scott Baio did it.
days and our nights. I want.
Didn't they have a relationship, didn't they?
Charles
Yeah.
in charge of
That's
me.
right.
I hope it was a relationship and not anything else stupid. All right, go ahead. What's next?
Bonnie's favorite donator, Tongue Punch Fart Box. Would this be a
baby,
2?
Baby, yeah. Oh, I can't even sit still with that one.
It's like Blanche. All right.
Would this be Mark shaking the thing is my favorite thing. Would this be a 2, a 3, or a 5-pointer? What animated movie features the quote, coincidence? I think not. Also, do any of you know what movie it's from?
5-pointer.
Yeah, 5-pointer.
That's a
Coincidence?
5-pointer.
I think not.
You know what it
That's
is?
an animated movie.
Animated?
Coincidence? I think.
You got to put the answer in the parentheses. All right, what's next?
It's familiar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Think
it
about
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's a coincidence? Ali Hussein. This is a question for Mark and Harloff. Do you guys think they're going to use Ahsoka's storyline from the book on Clone Wars? Correct me if I'm wrong. In the beginning of the book, she was facing Maul, right? The trailer shows us she is facing Maul.
Maybe because
be.
we got to remember that Ahsoka story definitely was collaborated with Filoni and even the Dark Apprentice, the not Ahsoka, but the Asajj Ventress story. That was an actual storyline that was supposed to happen from Clone Wars that Lucas's daughter wrote too.
Right,
So
right.
there's a lot of things that they probably could.
I got
fit
the answer,
together.
by the way. I thought of it.
How about
What was
Steven
it?
Spielberg's daughter coming
So I
out as
love
a
you.
porn star?
What?
That's news.
Is
You're
that
kidding?
a thing?
Really?
Wait, what?
Are you sure that's
Yeah,
a thing?
yesterday Steven Spielberg's daughter just came out and said she's going to be a porn star, and it's one of the greatest
for her.
film directors of all times. Daughters is
It's
now
going to be
doing
an adult.
porn.
Oh, you are right. And that is interesting.
By the
Well,
way, the
Tom
answer
Hanks
Wow,
is
did I just bring something new to the
Wait.
podcast?
Yeah.
Tom
No,
Hanks'
yeah.
son is
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
5,
No.
a rapper.
4,
Didn't know.
3. Edna Mode from Incredibles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, but that is big news.
It is
for
big
movie
news.
news.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And you didn't. Whoa.
I
I'm
know.
keeping Ben. Sorry, guys.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to start.
No, but what does that have? No, I'm just wondering. Obviously, he supports his daughter. They all support their kids, and they're all, very woke. And LA is blah 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 woke. Hollywood, whatever. I have many thoughts about that, but he probably is a very accepted, loves his daughter. But that has to be something of note to be that successful of a cinematographer.
How involved?
artist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know, but I googled it. It's true. What's next?
Saving Private.
No boy.
Private.
No, because they're going to probably do stuff like that too.
You know there's going to be a Shaving Ryan's Privates.
there already is.
Shaving Ryan's Privates?
There already is one of those.
There is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saving
Manscaped.
Ryan's.
Yeah.
SEN Live.
Ali Hussein, that was the mall question. Sir Lord Attenborough is back. Hi, Mark. Great to see you on the desk again. I'm currently reading Dune, and man, that book is effing great. My question is, would you rather see 8 to 10 episode run on a streaming service or a 2-hour film? Regardless, I can't wait for it in December.
Streaming service.
We did, the streaming service is interesting, but we did get a pretty accurate representation of the book on Sci-Fi.
It's
we
not
did have
Edna, by the way. It's the teacher. They said.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But still, he
That's
got
where I was
Incredibles.
getting there.
He got-
It was Incredibles, but it
Oh,
was
she
the
doesn't say it
teacher.
about the capes?
No. It's
And
thought it was
that's
about
my
the case.
favorite
the tack.
movie.
It's
That's
Dash
my-
putting the tack on there, and he
Got
gets the
it.
video. Coincidence? I think not. That.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay, so
That's my
Incredibles.
favorite when he lifts up the
but
car and he goes,
I-
I knew it. I knew that was
lifts
going
up
to
the
happen.
car and
So
he goes, "What
all
are you
the
looking at?" And
titles,
he goes-
all the possible titles. Someone just put Jurassic Penis. It's pretty
Wait, how
funny.
about that? He lifts up the car and the kid's underneath. He goes, "What are you looking at?" And he goes,
E.T. extra
"Nothing
testicles.
much, I guess."
I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
just waiting for
next.
something.
Did you say extra testicles? Is that what you just said? You animal.
E.T. extra testicles. That was in the chat. That wasn't me.
all right.
TV extra testicle. Yeah.
Bruce Leroy, just a thought about the new tier system. How about if you have multiple messages a day, only the first is read? The rest is put on the follow-up show. People might give bigger donations for one message, and it would be free up other space.
You mean like from people wise?
Yeah, like we got.
I know,
Sir
but
Lord
that's
Attenborough.
hard. That's hard to do though. Plus the fact again, if someone puts in like $5 or $20 3 different times, you're not gonna push them off to the
What
side.
about this? Minority regorge. Too much?
Needs work.
There's the one in the chat that says, I'm not going to read that one, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Artsy Fartsy, do you think Cuckoo's Mess would break up and Video Joe will go back to Tom after losing to the Real Rejects?
Well, she would. She
I don't-
can't go back to Tom.
She can't unless she can go back to Tom. No, but she can. I know she has said very publicly that she wants to be teamed with Vinny Mancuso. So
Yes.
we'll see what happens with
Yeah.
Vinny and his match. So.
She's also. I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't reveal it.
Yeah.
I think she's happy with. I don't know. I think
we'll
she's
with Rick. Okay.
No, I mean
With-
just that she's sort of.
She's very invested.
She is
All right,
very
we're gonna. So what we'll do is we're almost to the top here.
Yeah, I haven't
All right.
refreshed in a while.
All right,
but
well we'll
get these done.
Let's get to all these done, and then any ones that we didn't get to today, we'll have to.
And I'm sorry,
get
I
back to
have
them.
a hard.
We're leaving. We're leaving. We're gonna be done at 12.
Because I have to pick up my kids.
I have a hard.
I have a hard.
Excuse me.
Take it easy. All right, next.
Knapsack's ponytail. This will probably be my last Streamlabs comment. Understanding moving to the new method, and I have nothing against Ben and Rocha, but I like communicating with the full
Mark
panel,
Reilly around
and I
saying-
can't justify $5 to do so for each comment.
Yep.
It's fine.
This is another continuing. I'll continue to support SEN by watching daily, liking the videos, being in the $10 Patreon tier, coming to live events in the Northeast, and chatting when I can in the live chat. Love you guys, and thanks for all the incredible content. Reilly, please win tonight.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
Knapsack.
big match. That match, by the way, goes live
tonight?
2 p.m. 2 p.m. PST. Reilly versus Janine the Machine. Bonnie
Let's
versus
do this.
Janine the Machine.
Let's do this.
That's a good
so
match.
that's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do it.
all right.
So 4 more. The Schmo way. If you could go back in time and for whatever reason you could remake a Schmodown match as the first iteration of the match that never happened, which match would it be?
Oh man.
I know mine.
Yeah, you'd want.
Yeah,
You
I'd
want to
go-
change over
I'd go
the
Tom and
festival.
Paul.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
festival darlings.
Hey,
I
what's
don't
your
know.
Instagram?
I wouldn't change.
Instagram.
I wouldn't change the any of the matches the way they went down because the history kind of people probably expect me to say Merle versus Guy, but that's like changing Tyson versus Douglas. You know, it's just one of those things.
I would change one.
You probably change one of yours, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably my first title,
Oh,
or my
yeah.
second title defense against
Dan.
Merle.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't in the right mind.
That's
I remember. I didn't say it at the time. Didn't sleep that night.
Yeah.
Was like had a lot going on. Like I was living in Long Beach at the time.
Yeah.
I was like driving in, going, "Oh God, I hope I have my head." Yeah.
Yeah.
I prep better now.
All right, let's go. A couple more.
I'm just reading the chat.
I know.
Y'all are the fucking worst.
I know.
Yeah.
Steven
Spielberg,
someone
isn't
actually
it?
said my horny report. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's get some more.
Yeah. There's a lot
Simon,
of in there.
Yeah, there's
Trust
a
me.
lot. Simon Lemo
Schindler's
Seguin.
Fist.
That's the one I didn't want to read.
And someone actually said that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
someone said that
well,
was the
I
one I
guess
didn't
I'm
wanna
not that
read.
original. Sorry.
Yeah.
Greetings from Montreal. I put my full name just to see how much Kristian was going to fuck it up. I promise that I promise you that if you guys ever come to Montreal, I will make y'all smoke the fattest L ever.
Nice.
By the way, go subscribe to the Meaning of podcast.
Tabernique.
Tabernique.
There you go.
Cool.
All right, two more here.
2 more. Joel Godina, we have torches all around Austin, Texas. Free torches on me if y'all bring the schmo down here.
Oh.
Adrian Tejeda, last one. Hey, y'all. Thought The Outsider started very strong, but every week it just gets more and more frustrating with Ben Mendelsohn's character especially. Oh, well, I'm on season 3 of The Wire, and I just started last week. I liked Ziggy and Frank Zabadka a lot.
Yes.
That's great. welcome to the 90s,
Yeah.
The Wire. But give The Outsider a chance.
We know that there were a ton of other ones left. So what we're going to try to do is we'll take these, do them on Monday, and hopefully by then we have a new idea for the structure of how it will play into, and I'll have
Can
a
I
couple
s-
announcements. Yeah,
Give
go
a
ahead.
cameo about this cameo thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if any of you guys want these, silly videos or happy birthday or I don't know, your grandma's bar mitzvah,
She's having a bar mitzvah.
I'm on Cameo and I send out fun videos and
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
make a
fun.
few bucks. And I actually really enjoy it because it's been really nice to meet people that way. So just go on Cameo. I'm on there.
I'm on there too.
That's great.
All right. Well, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this week.
Thank you.
to Ben Goddard, to Kate Mulligan, Mark Reilly, the lovely happy birthday girl, Bonnie
Thank you. I
Somerville.
love you.
And we will see you very, very soon, everybody. Monday, I may or may not be here, so we'll see what's going on, but we will get those questions read on Monday for sure. All right. Thank you, guys. You're the best. See you soon.